Wrong screen. There we go. How are we doing tonight, folks? How are we doing tonight? Hope everybody is doing well. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody had a good day. If you didn't have a good day, I hope I can make it a little bit better. So far, I don't know if anybody's in here. Facebook's not told me anybody is in here. Anybody in here yet? I don't see anybody. Nobody on the YouTube side yet. YouTube shows us pretty clearly who's all in there or how many people are in there. It doesn't tell us at all who is in there. But it definitely tells us how many people. So far, just me watching on the YouTube side. Not sure if there's anybody on the Facebook side. If there is, they haven't told me yet. We are live. Breaks are open if you're interested, if anybody's watching. Breaks are open. We got a one box pick your team, 56 per spot. Robert Cave, we went live at lunch and tried to get this full, and Robert took a spot in spot 4 with Buffalo, and then we got a mini open, David Avalos in spot 4 in the mini. That is 28 per spot, so $28, top 3 advance. 50% odds of getting in the main there. How we doing tonight, everybody? Tons of heat left in this series, guys. We do have a poll up. We have a poll on the page. Don't do it right now if you're watching me, but later, if you think about it, jump on that poll. We just put a poll out to get some feedback from you guys, what you like in series or what you'd like to see going forward. We've been running a bunch of different stuff, especially here in BTG South, between mini helmets and pictures and jerseys, full-size helmets, some authentics, mostly reps. Entertainment items. Just trying to get better feedback, see if there's something you guys would like us to focus on more. So far, jerseys and mini helmets are leading the way there. More jerseys, more mini helmets leading the way. Looks like a couple people, 3 people watching on the Facebook side. Appreciate y'all jumping in. Not sure who you are. It hasn't told me who anybody's jumped in yet, but I do appreciate you guys being in here. Mike Reve on the YouTube side. How you doing tonight, sir? Mike Reve. What's going on, buddy? How are things in Toma tonight? Mike, did you get a notification that I was live on YouTube? I'm just curious. We're still trying to figure out how it all works with the dual streaming. Mike, I feel you. I don't know if I got into something the other day, cutting the grass, or if it's a heat rash, because we did sit out in the sun for a little bit Sunday. But I've got some kind of like little bumps. I wouldn't call it a rash, but just some kind of like little bumps in certain areas on my arms. So I don't know. Like I said, I cut the grass and I got into the woods a little bit, trying to cut back some of the brush. So I don't know if I got into something that I didn't agree with. I've never been allergic to anything in my life, but I know shit changes as you get older. I never used to have to like pay attention if I ate salsa or tomato sauce. Now I do. So I don't know, but anybody awake on the Facebook side tonight? nobody's chimed in. It hasn't even told me anybody's watching on the Facebook side yet. That is pretty unusual. You guys got nice weather up there, Mike? Finally, snow's over. I assume it's probably still cool in the mornings up there. You're still in early spring there in Wisconsin. Son's last day of fifth grade today. We went to his fifth grade celebration this morning. That's why I've changed. I didn't golf today. I actually put this on to go to his fifth grade celebration. I just been running around and didn't feel like getting two shirts dirty, so I've just left this on all day. 54 this morning when I went and got up to 85. That's like a perfect day. Maybe a touch warm in the afternoon, but I mean, like that's pretty perfect. Is in the afternoons you could swim if you wanted to, like in the summer months. If it stays that way, that's pretty much perfect. 54, little brisk in the morning, little chill in the air. But 85, 80, 75 to 80 is about perfect temperature wise. So that's a touch on the warm side, but still nice if you want to swim or something, like I said. 65 for a high would be perfect to me. I think like 70 is my perfect temperature. 70, 65 if it's overcast can get a little chilly. I mean, if it's overcast at 65, it can be a little cool. What's up, Aaron Herrera? How you doing tonight, my man? How are things in Gainesville tonight, sir? It was kind of the same weather here all day. It was just kind of overcast and gloomy and sprinkled on and off all day. It never really rained. I think it rained overnight, but during the day it never really rained here. It was just kind of misty and maybe a little more than a sprinkle at times, but never really. I don't think we've seen the sun all day. Can I send the kid to school next week? Even though I've tried that before, Aaron, and it doesn't go well. It doesn't go well, man. You're gonna have busy days when Tam works. I mean, obviously you don't have to get up. He's probably self sufficient. He can make himself a bowl of cereal and turn on the TV. But you're gonna have to entertain him some during the day now. Luckily, my wife's home, so she helps me. But yeah, I'll have to sneak out for golf. I'll take him to the range occasionally with me, and I'll probably play 9 holes a couple times this summer. But playing 18 holes with him is a chore. Aaron is a great stepdad. He is rocking that shit, man. For somebody who 6 months ago was a squatter and just lived in whatever house he could find, to turn into a full-fledged stepdad, he's rocking that shit. I like my quiet basement when Tam was sleeping and he was at school. I understand completely, man. I understand. Carrie and Wyatt are both super night owls during the summer, like Joey Cruz hours. They may not sleep as late as Cruz would, but yeah. But I understand that completely. Carrie and Wyatt will stay up till like 3 or 4 during the summer. In the summer, we let Wyatt stay up until he gets tired. He'll stay up till 3 or 4, and Carol will stay up watching TV till 3 or 4. I'm trying to sleep, and she's got the TV on level 78. Not even in the same room. I'm talking like downstairs. You know how our house is. The sound comes right up those stairs, and our bedroom's right at the top of those stairs. So, actually, I don't think you've been up to the bedroom floor as I talk, where all the bedrooms are. But yeah, the sound comes straight from that living room up those stairs. So I shut the door, and then Zeke scratches at the door. So it's fun. Soon to be real dad. Next week, he actually has baseball camp Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's a long time for a camp. Wyatt's hockey camp is in July, and I think we drop him off at 9. I think it's until 2, 1 or 2. They haven't. They haven't solidified the hours yet, but I think it'll be till 2 o'clock. Either way, it'll be fine. I haven't honestly been to your upstairs. Yeah, that's what I mean. The only thing up there is 3 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms and a bathrooms, 2 bathrooms with including the master. 3 in the mini. David Lowe helping us out in the mini. Appreciate it, D Lowe. How you doing tonight, David? I didn't know you were in here. Facebook has not told me anybody's in here. Did you guys get a notification when I went live on Facebook? I'm just curious, because I'm just curious if this dual streaming with Restream is affecting something, because it's just I can't get anybody to jump in. Like, the viewers have been way down. So I don't know if it's just the series, the time of year, or if it's something with this Restream affecting things that people aren't getting notifications. Aaron, remember Aaron, a good truck driver backs up before. That's hilarious, Mike Reve. Appreciate you, D-Lo. Who else wants to join David Lowe? This would we got 4 spots left in the mini. 4 spots left in the mini. That is good for 3 spots in the main, which would take us to Bon Jovi status. I remember, Mike, one year I came up to Toma to visit. I think it was the second time I ever came to Wisconsin. It's the first time I came by myself. Second year, I brought Wyatt and Carrie with me, and we stayed with the cruises. We went to what's the nice Noah's Ark maybe in the Dells. I think that's the name of it. But man, it was so cool, and this was August because it was right after Wyatt's 2nd birthday or maybe 1st birthday. I forget now. But it was so cold we couldn't even use the outdoor water park. It was like a high of 52 to each day. That's cold to be in the water. We got to use the indoor park some, but yeah, we couldn't even use the outdoor water park. It was so cold. I love the wave pool there. It shoots out like those 12-foot waves or whatever. That's awesome, but we couldn't use it. I mean, I tried. I was freezing, but I tried. Tells me all the time, but I'm happy to be a bad truck driver. I wouldn't trade 2 kids, soon to be 3, for nothing. Yeah, we did all that stuff, the go-karts, and they got a couple roller coasters and stuff there. It was fun. We had a good time regardless. It's just I couldn't believe how cold it was, and because the first year I went, we went almost the same time. The first year I went, we were there for Packer Family Night for preseason that they do at Lambeau, and it was hot as shit. I took nothing but jeans, and it was like 94. I was dying because I was expecting to be a little cooler in Wisconsin. And the second year, it was what I expected, so it was kind of all over the place. I didn't get any notifications the last 2 nights for you, sir. Yeah, I don't know if it's just Facebook being Facebook or because I don't always get notifications when you guys go live either. So I don't know if it's just Facebook being Facebook or if it's something with Restream screwing things up. And I've got the comments mostly hidden here. I'm trying to show that we got a mini anime open without having to scroll back and forth. But that has nothing to do with anything. I get notifications on Facebook and YouTube. Good to know, Mike. Good to know. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about Wisconsin. Here, I mean, from really this time of year, usually we had a cool spring for us. But normally from about early May till late September, you're never going to have a day where you got to worry about how cold it is. You may have to worry about how hot it is, but you're never really going to have a day where it's, even in the mornings, below about 65. So you don't have to worry about that. I didn't even get a notification when you use that everyone tag. Sweet. That's what I like to hear, Aaron Herrera. I get them about half the time. I'll see Cruz use it or somebody else, and I see him about halftime. David Avalos, how you doing tonight? Mike Reve, I hear you, man. No, I mean, I only get him. Cruz will mess me like, hey, did you get my Add Everyone tag? I'm like, no, but I got it today. He used it today on a filler, I think. And I did get it today, so. Doing all right, David? Still plugging along, trying to get this bad boy filled up. At least I'm assuming that's you that said I'm doing all right. It never came through on my phone, but it did come through as Facebook user on the screen. You'll see it whenever somebody else makes a comment again. Only person I don't get notifications for was Cruz. That's interesting. That's interesting. You get every notification for everybody. I don't get notifications. I mean, sometimes it's hit or miss. I don't know that I don't get them from any one specific person or group, but it's definitely hit or miss. What did Aaron just text me? What's going on? For some reason, I am not getting anything on my phone now. I'm going to force close it and jump back in on my phone. What's up, Wayne Carter? I almost called you Aaron Carter. How you doing tonight, sir? How are things in Fayetteville tonight? I'm going to put a blast on the page. You talking to me or David, Wayne? I'm doing well, man. Doing well. What's ouch, Microve? Just working some eBay. That is a slap in the face. Oh, calling him Aaron Carter. Oh, Lord. I'm going to put a blasty blast on the page. See if we can't get some people to jump in here that want to take some spots and have a good time tonight. Aaron Carter, Wayne Herrera, potato, am I right? I like how you got the headliners now. Who said that? Sorry, I hate that it says Facebook user here. I'll see you in a second here. Putting a blast on the page, trying to get some people to jump in. You like that, Wayne Carter? I wasn't sure who said it. But yeah, I was just trying to free up room because these comments look a little different. I was just trying to get more creative with the space here. Wayne, do me a favor, sir. Wayne Kata. I gotta post it on this side. Aaron Herrera. Wayne Kata. Click this link. Anybody else that wants to do it as well on the Facebook side, click that link. It's going to come up here in just a second. It's just 3 steps, and it'll just show us your profile name so we know who it is. It'll just say, it just gives Restream, the app that we use to dual stream, permission to see your Facebook profile. It doesn't get any information that I know of, but that way we can just see who it is. Somebody commented on something somewhere here. He would look good with a neck tat. What's going on in the sports world tonight? Lakers got swept. Heat, is that game tonight? I don't know if Aaron Herrera is still watching. He'll know for sure. I don't know if that game is tonight. Yes, actually, 8:30 it is on. Heat can end that series in a sweep tonight. Dallas Stars are down 0-2. Golden Knights could take a 3-0 lead tonight. There it is. Wayne Carter. Wayne Kata. We can see his name in all its glory now. LeBum. Yeah. Then he's talking about retiring. Everybody knows he's not going to retire. If he did, it would just be so he could come back and go play whatever team LeBronny drafts next year. LeBronny. It's not over yet, Aaron. It's not over yet. If they can win tonight, they're down 1-0 already tonight with 2.5 minutes into the game. But if they can win tonight, this is the NHL. They can make a comeback and make it a series. Oh, really? Wayne Carter, I'm trying, my man. Oh, and Danny, Josh Long. How you guys doing tonight? I am trying, Wayne Carter. Trying to be like you. What's up, Robert Cave? How you doing tonight? Still got you in your spot, my man. We're trying to fill this up. We got too many spots taken. Main is wide open except for spot 4. So if you are interested, you may take a mini or main. Not much, Josh Long. How you doing tonight? How are things up in PA tonight? Yeah, I know summertime is always our slow time. I mean, it has been. We've been around since 2018. Summertime's always a slow time. It seems to have happened earlier this year. Normally, it's usually around June 1st. Things after Memorial Day, things really start getting to this level. But it seems to have hit earlier this year. Maybe taxes just ran out earlier this year. I got the Nuggets over the Heat in 6 for the finals. I'll take your word for it because I don't know enough about the NBA to have an educated opinion. Doing well, no idea why this is having such trouble filling. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was just talking about, Robert. I'm not sure why. It's kind of why I put the poll out. I don't know if you haven't seen the poll. There's a poll on the page. Just trying to get a feel for what you guys want to see. I know it's a tough economy right now, and a lot of people traveling for summer or getting ready to travel for summer, so maybe people hold on to money, saving up for travel plans, and not even travel plans, but just kids are out of school, groceries are more expensive, you got to keep them entertained, doing family stuff, so definitely get that, definitely understand, but just trying to get a feel for what people want to see. So far, jerseys and mini helmets seem to be super popular, which we have a lot of jerseys in this series, so that's kind of confusing. I don't think we have any mini helmets, maybe one hidden. Uh, but we have quite a few jerseys in this one. Maybe they want to see more NFL jerseys and less. I know we have a couple hockey jerseys and a Shaq jersey. So just trying to get a feel for what people want to see, and we obviously want to put it in what you guys want. Sometimes we think we know, but we don't always. So put out the poll and see what people think. Might start running either more mini helmets, or might even try like a 25 box mini helmet series down the road. See how that goes. Probably be a cheaper price point. I don't know what. I haven't built a mini helmet series, God, since I ran a couple mini helmet series when I used to run it as Sidebreaker in East Coast. Before Joe Chero went live, I'd be on East Coast breaking, and we did mini helmet series, but that's been since 2019. I think like spring of 19. I have 2 times more minis than regulars. They're just so much easier to collect just in pure volume. You could put 4 mini helmets in the place of 1 full size. I love minis. I've got a whole case of minis on the other side of my basement. I think they're very cool. They look great like in a bedroom or even a living room where maybe your wife doesn't want you to have full size helmet. And you can have 1 or 2 mini helmets or in an office or something like that. They look great. Hell, even on the dash of your truck. You can mount one there. But no, I like mini helmets. I think they're very cool. The only negative about mini helmets is sometimes the signature gets kind of small just because there's not a ton of room to sign. That would be the only negative. Baseball mini helmets are cool because still have the whole bill, the whole brim of the batting helmet to sign. So baseball mini helmets are pretty cool. We just don't have any. And maybe something we need to look into because I think baseball batting helmets are awesome. I love collecting them. I have a couple. Aaron Herrera just actually gave me a Nolan Ryan one. Right, Aaron? You said I could have it? But I think baseball batting helmets are cool. And Andre Dawson mini, that's awesome. Andre Dawson, I remember watching him growing up on WGN. He was always fun to watch. Who else wants to jump in here? It is wide open, guys and gals. Mini's got 4 spots open. The main's got 7 spots open. Obviously, the mini would take 3 of those spots. But right now, we'll fill up whatever you want to fill up. The other cool part about mini helmets is we can get a ton of variety as far as there's still a few blazes out there. I don't know about ice, but there are still a few blaze mini helmets out there, and you can get pretty much any of the alternates still. Chromes and Eclipse, obviously, and matte black and flat white and amps. There's still a lot of the mini helmets floating out there, so we can get a ton of variety. No customs, really. There are some people that do custom mini helmets. The problem is you're still paying quite a bit of money for that work because it's still, no matter if it's hydro dipped or hand painted or however it's done, you still got to pay the people to do that work. And granted, it's less time than a full size, but still quite a bit of work. So, but definitely a ton of variety in mini helmets. I'm going to start tagging some folks here, guys. See if we can get people to jump in here who might be interested in playing the night or at least talking and having a good time while we try to get this filled up. Let's see. I'm just doing some tagging, folks. Hang tight for me here. Stars game went sideways fast. What is it now? 2-0? I'm doing some tags here, trying to get this thing full. You went to a Stars game when you still lived there, didn't you? 3-0. Holy moly. Man, hockey games are so fun in person. So fun. We'll have to get you guys to go to a Gladiators game with us next year. We'll have to figure out it. Sunday games really work for us. Sunday games are at 3 p.m. So we could still, obviously, with your schedule, any game will work. But as far as late night, not going to 11. But as far as for me, and I can always go later if need be. But yeah, usually they're over by like 9:30. But sometimes traffic, you just never know how traffic is with them. So, like any sporting event, traffic can be a nightmare, or sometimes it's actually not too bad. But we'll have to get you to go to a game with us next year. They're fun. They're not exactly cheap, but way cheaper than an NHL game for where we sit. I mean, for $22, I think for three of us with taxes and all the fees and bullshit and parking, it's right at $100 for three of us to go. But typically we sit two or three or four rows off the ice. I like to sit a little higher personally, but Wyatt likes to sit as low as we can get. He likes to bang on the glass, so I'm gonna get here to a Stripers game. I haven't been. First year we lived here, there was no minor league baseball, and then we haven't made it the second year. Wyatt's not a big fan of going and watching baseball. Last year we went to the Braves game and he did not enjoy it. Um, so, but yeah, it's right there near Whataburger too, like a mile from Whataburger. You'd be in heaven, Aaron. Didn't you say they're putting one in Gainesville too, at Whataburger? I know they're putting one here about 20 minutes from me in Athens. Hell, there's rumors we're supposed to get one right here in Winder. Justin Doan, what's going on, my man? He's actually been watching some games with me lately. He's learning from the catchers. I like it. I like it. Raphael, what's going on? One in Oakland and Dawsonville. Robert, same. If I had my druthers, I'd sit. I actually like kind of sitting in the corner because you get a really good look at the or like the section right before the corner. But the corner's cool because you got a good angle at the whole ice and you got a good angle at the net. But I like about row 15. It gets you right above the glass to where you don't have to look through the glass. Sometimes we sit, I mean, we've sat front or right on the ice a few times, and depending where you sit, you get a weird angle. You look through the glass, and it's just hard. We sat right beside the visitors' bench one game, and I'll never do that again. Because first you had the glass where it comes around. You had to look through like three different pieces of glass, like angles. And then anytime the player stood up, you couldn't see. I'm like, this is not ideal. I won't sit right here again. I know you do, Wayne Carter. The beer stand is your favorite spot, them $15 beers. That's how Wayne Carter rolls. He buys about 27 of them $15 beers. He rolls like that. Plus the glass warps the view. Now I will say, the minor league team we go to here, the Gladiators, they put in some new glass this year, and it is crystal clear. Obviously, to get some puck marks and some marks on as the season goes on, but it is crystal clear glass. It doesn't look like plexi at all. It looks like actual glass, and that has helped. And the corners aren't 90 degrees; they're kind of oval corners. So that definitely has helped. But still, yeah, no matter what you do, you're constantly kind of doing this number depending where you're sitting. So yeah, I think about like row 15 is perfect. You can see right over the glass. Wayne, you and the family ever go to, what are they now? The Marksmen? They were the Fire Ants most of the time I lived there, and I think they switched to the Marksmen like the year before we moved. Carrie and I used to go quite a bit, and then we had Wyatt, and for a long time he wasn't. Most kids don't sit through sporting events, so we didn't go. What's up, Michael Osario? How you doing? Anthony Rulston, what's going on? How are we doing tonight, gentlemen? This break is open if you're interested. Michael, I haven't heard from y'all. Been playing any golf? And no, before you ask, I didn't play golf today. I just have a golf shirt on because Wyatt had his 5th grade celebration today, and I went this morning, and I just never changed. I've had it on all day, so that's how you do it. And the next morning, report your credit card stolen, and they refund all the beer. Wayne, it sounds like you've done that a time or two, sir. That's what they call fraud. I don't know if you're aware of that. For football, I like the corners and right at the end zone. I like sitting in the end zone for football. Most people don't like sitting in the end zone. But I love sitting in the end zone for football games. Granted, when they get down to like the opposite end on like the 20, it gets kind of hard to see like depth perception what's going on. But I like sitting in the end zone. I like being able to see the play develop, like see the protection, what's going on. I love that view. That's my favorite by far. Just working, buddy. I hear that, Michael. I hear that. I'm playing tomorrow in a tournament in Scottsdale. Nice, nice. Next, Michael Block. That's such a cool story. I hope he does well this weekend down there in Fort Worth. I hope he plays. I mean, it'd be cool if he finished even in the top 20. Top 20 in that event probably plays 100 grand. My patient's dad was a big Ohio State fan today. Well, you had a good patient's day then, Michael. Mitch Milley, what's going on, sir? How are you today, my man? Rick Queen, how are you? I would assume not. Not unless, like, if he finishes top 20 this week, maybe, and then, like, keeps getting invited to events, maybe. But you also got to think it's great exposure for the club. Even if he doesn't work there all summer, when he comes back, it's going to be great exposure for the club as far as, take lessons with a guy who finished top 15 in the PGA Championship. So I imagine they're willing to give him any leeway he wants, but I don't think that unless he has a couple good tournaments where he starts winning big money and gets big in time endorsements, maybe then. But $280,000 isn't enough to quit your full-time job. I imagine living in where he lived in California, he made decent money. So that's probably still like 2 years' salary, I'd guess, maybe a little more. But not enough to quit your job, especially if you love your job. It sounds like he truly loves golf. So unless he continues to stay hot and he gets a tour card, maybe then. But good deal, Rick. When I used to see SDSU with Falk, we would sit upper deck and you could see the upper deck signaling touchdown. That's very cool, Robert. Very cool. If you're a pro, no. Somebody else was asking me this. He's not a tour member. He's not like on PGA Tour. He's a club pro. Like Chicopee's got a club pro, and Royals probably got a club pro. I mean, they can't play. They got to qualify just like me and you. What a PGA pro is they're basically a mentor. They do lessons. They every club, every reputable club, whether it's private or public, has got a PGA pro, and they usually do lessons and they help grow the game, and they're game ambassadors for the game of golf, and they get paid. But they're not like a tour. They can't go play any event they want like that. He had to be invited by the PGA to go play the PGA Championship. He didn't just get to do it. He got to play this week. Because they gave him an exemption. Any tournament can give a player, anybody, an exemption for the most part if they want to, if they think it's going to be good for their tournament. But no, he can't just go play, and he doesn't have his tour card. You have to have your tour card to be able to do that. So yes, he is a PGA pro, but he doesn't have a tour card. To get a tour card, unless he keeps winning and earns it that way, you would have to go through like Q school and then work your way up through the Corn Ferry Tour. Joe Mazzola, what's going on? To give you an idea, I just read this stat the other day because a lot of people are confused what the difference is. I think they said 29,000 PGA pros, like what he is in America, 29,000. So if you do the math, what's 29,000 divided by 50? So that's 580 PGA pros per state. Just averaging it out. Obviously, California probably has more than, say, Wyoming. But we're just going to say 580 PGA pros per state. There's only 200 players that have a PGA Tour card that can go play any tournament they want. So one state has more than the rest of the PGA Tour card members have. So you've got to earn that. And like I said, now if he keeps winning, he could win it that way. If he keeps getting invited to these tournaments and finishing top 10, top 15, he could get one that way. But if you finish top 5, are you considered? I don't know how that would work. I know if you finish top 5, you get like he's automatically for finishing top 15. He's automatically invited back for the PGA Championship next year. And if he would have won, he would have gotten to all the majors for like the next 5 years. But still, I'm not sure all the ins and outs of that, how that works. At some point, he would have to get a tour card. He would have to earn a tour card. Louis G, what's going on? He made 4 times a large. Yeah, I seen that. I mean, if he continues to do well, even finishing top, making cuts is most guys of his level. And I'm not saying he's a bad golfer. It's just a huge difference between most tour pros and a PGA pro. Even if he continues to make cuts, he'll probably still get exemptions to play in tournaments if he wants to, if he's willing to do that, because it's a lot. Again, you're not seeing your family as much as you used to. You're not home as much. You're gone. But he's an older guy. He's a couple years older than me, so his kids may be grown anyway. It looked like his wife was with him, so happy to be there. So he could play all summer. And if he makes cuts, he's making money. So probably make more money. And if he's making cuts, he's going to get more tournament or more sponsorships. So he'll definitely be doing well if he keeps even making cuts. He got away with not having to buy drinks. He said Brooks covered it. Did you see the video of Brooks Koepka at the Panthers game last night? That dude was... I seen a TikTok and they called... What is it called? Nose beers? Nose pints? That dude was on something. He didn't blink for 2 minutes. He was just clapping and clapping and clapping and didn't blink for 2 minutes. That dude hasn't slept since Sunday. But, I mean, Brooks Koepka goes to show you just what happens when you're not healthy. I mean, he dominated the tour for 2 years. Then he had bad knees and I think a bad back too, but just wasn't healthy. And just kind of people kind of wrote him off a little bit. And now he's healthy and goes back to live and playing very well. Was in contention at the Masters, and then obviously he pulled away at the end for the PGA Championship. We'll see what he does at the U.S. Open next month. And then the Open Championship in July. I agree. I hate that he's on Live, and that's not a knock on Live. It's just I'm not going to watch Live. It's on at weird times. It's not. It's on the CW. It's just not easy to watch. Like I don't even know if I get the CW if I'm being honest with you on YouTube TV. Half the CWs from what I heard don't even show Live. Like they'll show half the round and then turn on some sitcom or whatever. So it's just not easy to watch. But he is a damn good golfer when he's healthy. Can't take that away from him. I had him to win my parlay. I lost because Roy finished outside the top five. Roy is a. I think Rory maybe and Jordan Spieth are just both complete head cases. Like when they're playing well, they are amazing golfers. But when they get between what does Bob Berg say, that 7-inch game, the 7-inch game. Aaron don't know what I'm talking about. They are just a mess. I mean, we all are. When I'm playing golf and I'm playing bad, I get in my head. It gets spirals out of control sometimes. Joey Cruz is terrible for it. But I've gotten better with that. I know I come to realize that a triple bogey is not the end of my round. I can still recover from that and have a couple pars and maybe even a birdie occasionally to bring that back. So, but yeah, Rory is all mental. The attention was on block, so he. Oh, for sure, for sure. Like he joined because he wasn't sure he was going to make it. So I mean, I get it. I mean, I don't blame anybody for taking the money, but just say what it is. They offered me $100 million. I couldn't say no. It is what it is. Yeah, and somebody, maybe I forget, maybe I read it on Twitter, but somebody last week alluded to the fact that Rory has something going on in his personal life that isn't public that is taking away from his golf this year. And they didn't really elaborate on what. They just said they've heard he has some personal issues going on that are taken away from his golf right now. So maybe that's something. Joey Cruz, 6 main. Appreciate it, boss. How you doing tonight, Cruz? Joey, you'll get a kick out of this. So today at Wyatt's fifth grade celebration, backstory though, for those some of you may not know this. Earlier this year, my son got in a fight in the bathroom at school. Other kids started it. My kid finished it, so I didn't get mad at him. He didn't get in trouble because the other kids started it and my son finished it. So, so today we were at Wyatt's fifth grade graduation, not graduation, I'm sorry, celebration, and they were giving out different awards and this and that and this and that. And I text my wife because I didn't want to say it out loud for everybody here. I text my wife and I said, "Do you think they give an award for the best bathroom fight?" She did not find it funny. Brett, golf defeats me hard. Joey Cruz is on uh, his third golf retirement. Uncle Joe has never been more proud. Way to go to your son. Yeah, at first I was upset because I didn't know what had happened, and this was probably 6 months ago. But the teacher story and both kids' story checked out, and of course Joey Cruz has to egg it on and be like, "Did you make him cry?" And my son's like, "Yeah, I made him cry." This has definitely been the longest retirement. This has been the longest retirement. I think he's going to take up. I think you're probably going to put shuffleboard up soon, aren't you? I need White to come over and toughen Q up a little bit then. That day they were UFC fighting. Wyatt was fine until Q got him a good a couple times. And then Wyatt got upset. I'm not missing it either. 100%, David. 100%, and that's why he didn't get in trouble. He didn't start it. He didn't go looking for trouble. The other kid started it, and so I didn't even get in. He still got suspended 3 days, but I was like, you can go play video games for 3 days. I don't care. I'll I I can do shots. I mean, it's, at this point, I'll do pretty much almost anything to feel how I feel. I mean, I'll go get the bottle of Eagle Rare and do shots for every live fill. We got to get one full first. If we get one full, I'll go get it. I don't have. Why would I want to turn on the NBA game? I haven't watched a single game yet, and the Heat are winning. So if I turn it on, and the Heat lose, Aaron Herrera will blame me. So why would I do that? First live fill is 2 shots. Do I get to take a chaser, or do I gotta take it like a man? Man style, sir. All right. Aaron said I wouldn't do that. We are live. Live fill 1 has got 6 open spots, so I guess it's technically break 62-15, not a live fill, but we're live filling it. So Many's got 4 open spots if you're interested. Joey Cruz is getting his Mohawk tomorrow. Q is getting his Mohawk tomorrow, letting him skip the last day of school. He's just been busy. He called me earlier, actually. Wanted to know if he had it in his possession and could coin it, if he could razz like silver and gold. And I told him sure, as long as he could coin it, had it in his possession. But other than that, he's just been busy working, man. And his dog had surgery. You can relate to that. So that was money. He wanted to put the dog down, and his wife wouldn't let him. So dog had surgery, so they've been dealing with that. So all kinds of fun stuff. Who's next? We need Brett drunk on camera. I tagged a bunch of people earlier. I can tag some more. That's one thing I do not like. I may not use Restream, at least until I figure out how to help grow YouTube, because it is not helping at all. Like, other than the people who know about it from Facebook, we haven't had any YouTube users jump in. And don't get me wrong, I haven't really figured out how to advertise on it or make people jump in, but so far it's not helping. It is helping 0%, other than Microve, because he can't chat on Facebook. He's in Facebook jail. So Microve uses it to keep up with us, but other than that, he can't. That's the only person so far that's even been on the YouTube side. So, let's see here. Who else can I tag? Joey does not want a team. I guess not. Joey Cruz didn't pick a team, so I guess he doesn't want a team. I didn't even think about it, Aaron. Joey Cruz, pick a team, my man. I want the Bengals, sir. Cincinnati for Joey Cruz. Thank you, sir. Anything that Joey Cruz wins comes to me. All right, got you, Wayne Carter. I got you, Wayne. Justin Fields mini helmet coming your way. Wayne must have told me about his Justin Fields mini helmet approximately 172 times while I was there for 2.5 days. I'm pretty sure he takes it to bed with him when he leaves. Like when he's done in that room for the night, he takes it to bed with him, tucks it in. It's probably got its own little bed. Nicholas Maritine, what's going on? Just trying to fill up some live fills here if you are interested. Just throwing out tags of people who've been playing a little bit this series. You have talked about it every live. I hate to see if you ever get a Washington Red Football Commanders helmet. I might have to find you a Terry McLaurin. Actually, you have a Terry McLaurin full size, don't you? Wayne Carter needs another buck slid. I can't believe you sent that to him, Aaron. I thought you threw it away. He cleaned it up. You can't even tell now, though. It looks like a regular, because I was so confused when I see him, like, why does Wayne have a JPP buck slid? Like, super odd for Wayne to have that. I love Justin Fields, too. I love Justin Fields. I actually got my Ohio State Fields jersey framed finally. I haven't hung it up yet. But I finally got it framed. Custom first. He did get a custom for his first helmet. But you can't tell. Yeah, I was so confused. I'm like, that's super odd. Why does Wayne have that? And then the story came out. Let's get... It sat in the back of my closet. I assumed you got rid of it like when you moved. Or maybe even before that. Because I never heard any more about it, so I assumed you threw it away. Can we get a free shot? You want to do free shots? Man, you're trying to make me sleep in tomorrow or something, aren't you? All right, I'll be right back. Joey Cruz says I have to do it. Someone take a mini at least. One free shot for the brand. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to find my special shot glass. Putting apple juice in a bottle because I want him to have alcohol poisoning. What did I miss here? 6 mini for Joey Cruz. Nicholas Maritain 5. Appreciate it, gentlemen. So I had to find my special shot glass. Aaron and David Lowe get a kick out of this. It says, somewhere in Texas I'm drunk and I can't find my horse. So I had to make sure I found that one. We got some Eagle Rare, courtesy of Joey Cruz, actually. Eagle Rare. It's good sipping whiskey, or tonight it's going to be good shooting whiskey. As I spill half of it. That's not ideal. All right. Cheers, folks. Woo! Warms you up a little bit. As I spilled some. Woo! I am already drunk. David Lois says, somewhere in Texas, I'm drunk and I can't find my horse. I got that, God, 20. My wife graduated college in 03, and we went on a trip. Went to Dallas, Fort Worth area. Then we went down to Louisiana after that. But, God, I got that 20 years ago now. Eat the paper towel now. Yeah, I had to find that one, especially for Aaron and David Lowe. I'm going to have to move this. I got this little mat here, but it's all wet now. Get that out of the way. All right, we got to fill one up, and I'll do another one. I'll do another one if we fill this up here. Here we go, shot per shot. I mean, if we do enough live fills tonight, you've seen me do the human waterfall, Chero style. We got 2 spots left in the mini, 28 per spot. 6 spots open in the main as of now, but the mini would obviously fill 3 of those up. I'm shocked that you didn't bring back. Yeah, I like Jim if I'm mixing it. Straight though, I prefer Eagle Rare. But as far as with Coke, I'll take Jim Beam over anything. I've just drank it so long it tastes normal to me. Like I've tried this with Coke and it just tastes weird. I bought some Bird Dog whiskey, Bird Dog bourbon a while back, and it was super vanilla tasting when you mixed it with Coke. So, no, but I love Jim Beam for mixing it. Hey, this was a gift. I didn't purchase this, sir. This was a gift. Here's the next toast. Here's the courage and honor. If you can't. That does not seem Facebook appropriate, Joey Cruz. But I did have to decipher it. You did a good job editing that. Who else wants to jump in here? We are open. We get one full. I'll do another shot. Cruz wants me to have alcohol poisoning and call in sick tomorrow. Joe Hofdal, what's going on? Thank you. I didn't want to get in trouble. I don't want you to get in trouble either. How you doing tonight, Joe? Must be an alright guy if your name is Joe. Unless it's Chero. And then you're cheap. Not Joe Chero bought me lunch the other day. I can't say he's cheap. He bought me lunch the other day. Granted, I went to his favorite place in Fayetteville, so that's probably why. A shot for each spot? I don't know about that, Wayne Carter. I don't know about that. pizza was good. I shouldn't have got the green peppers on it. It doesn't really go with that type of pizza, but it was still good. I mean, I ate the whole personal pizza, so it must not have been bad. It did bother me the whole next day, though. Getting old sucks. Two out of 10 do not recommend. Stay young if you can. I'll do that, Robert K. If we close the mini, I'll take another shot. And then another one when we fill the main. Two spots left in the mini. 6 spots left in the main. What's the score of the game? 33-29 Heat. Can the Heat close it out tonight? 3-0 Golden Knights at the end of the first period. Stars better wake up, or they're going to staying home because they're in Dallas, right, for this game? So they would be staying home. Too many spots left here. Cruz is buying for whoever hits it for me. I got you. We offer this cool system called payroll deduct, Wayne Carter, where I just take it out of your pay. We do offer that. Aaron Herrera uses it frequently. That is a cool Redskins custom. You will not find too many of those. The Redskins decals are not easy to find anymore. Blue Jays, Tampa is 20-1. Wowzers, 20-1. Mike is doing okay. I don't see him a lot. I'd never get paid again with all the fire you got. I mean, that's fine with me. I don't know how your wife would feel about that, but it's fine with me. $20-1. 20-1. Blue Jays rocking. I'm curious how long Guerrero Jr. rather stays in Toronto. If that's, I can't see him staying there forever. Boston or the Dodgers or New York, Philly, somebody will come offer him just too much money. I mean, if we can get like 10 boxes tonight, I'll even take shots shirtless if we can get 10 boxes tonight. That's your call, Joey Cruz. I don't care. Scored 9 in the ninth. Let's go New York Rangers. Wrong season. Wrong season. We'll put a blast on the page, let them know we're doing shots for live fills. Come hang out, see if anybody is interested. So far, only one person liked your page online at Joey. Two different position players pitched. Nice. I just can't watch regular season baseball. It's slow. I mean, actually, it's not as slow as it used to be. But I get it. It's 162 games, and if it's just hard to get excited about a game in June against Tampa or Toronto or something like that. It's hard to get excited. I 100% get it. I want to retire, but give me one of the many. David Orchid going to take one of the many. David, retirement is for old people and Joey Cruz. We got the David show in the mini here. I did not see that. Did not. He probably has to take a 2-week darkness retreat now. Just put a blast on the page. Who, I think somebody closed it there. What's up, Jordan Roaring? How you doing? I am old, 61 at the end of the month, 61 years young, David Orchid. What's up, Jordan Roaring? How are you? How are things down there in northern Florida tonight? Who cares about the Yankees, Wayne Carter? Give me the 2-spot, David Avalos. David Avalos going to jump in there and close down the mini. Feel like Talon Lane wants that last mini spot. I like being anonymous on your screen. I can still see who you are, though, Jordan Roaring. I need you to click this link, though. I need you to click this link. Although I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing YouTube. It's not real successful so far. It's not. I'm not giving up on it, but it's not working so far. Let's put it like that. But if anybody is interested in not being Facebook user, you can click that link. And it will show your name on the screen like it does for Wayne Carter. And Joey Cruz and Aaron Herrera, David Orchid. I will be 61 at the end of August, so I have to agree with being old. Adam Calloway, what's going on? Really, Joe Pollock? That's awesome. I'm curious if it has something to do with you running Restream, throwing things, because I haven't been able to give, just blocking things. I don't know. Because I haven't been able to get above 5 people all week. Just like that, we are taking shots. I'm not clicking any more links, sir. Fine, Talon. Be that way. Jordan Roaring. YouTube chat is better, and the picture's better on YouTube, too. Last mini spot. We are full on the mini, Joey Cruz. We are full on the mini. You need to get fast forward on your live there. So let's run this mini, and then while you all are picking spots and teams, I'll take a shot. So let's go. So this will be break 62-15. Mini 1. All good, Joey. Dice roll 5 or higher. 4 does not work. 10 works. Good luck, everybody. Top 3 advance to main. We got David, Joey, and Nicholas. David, Joey, and Nicholas. Congratulations, gentlemen. Nah, I'll take 1. Make sure it is really good whiskey. It's 95%. There are your top 3. So you guys may pick. Flip back over to the 4 random screen. There you go. Pick your spot and your I think I was top 3 in 8 of 10. I'm sorry, David Orchid. David Avalos, you may pick your spot and what team you want, my man. Boo. I'm sorry, David Lowe. While we're waiting here, in case I spill, let me put a paper towel down. In case I spill more here. I'm trying not to have a mess. This is a workplace. But let's do another shot here while we wait. Hey, I didn't spill any that time. All right, here we go. Cheers, everybody. Somewhere in Texas, I'm drunk and lost my horse. Woo! So, David Avalos wants 5 Denver. Joey Cruz 2 Miami. We got 1, 3, 7, and 8. I'm sorry. Who was the other person? Nicholas Maritine. Nicholas, you are up to pick a spot and a team, my man. Michael Osario jumping back in. He's seen shots on the page, and now he's back. Jordan Roaring, you still watching on YouTube? Nicholas Maritine, you are up to pick, sir. David Orchid, second David Avalos spot, and David Lowe. I do apologize for the L there, gentlemen. Appreciate that, Wayne Carter. What's up, Aaron Herrera? Welcome back, sir. Tamara working tonight? So is Q going to have a bedtime during the summer, Aaron, or are you just going to let him run wild all summer? Brandon Slover, what's going on? It's not my first L in this hobby. I hear you, David. I hear you, my man. iPad is dying. Let me plug this bad boy in. I think Jordan Roaring left us on the YouTube side. Trevor, we probably will do another mini depending on how this feels. I need to turn the fan on. It's warm in here now. Probably will do another mini Trevor. Just depending on how this goes after Nicholas Maritime picks his spot. Why does no one like Big Poppy? That's the only reason. I haven't had anybody really chasing it. But I would take it in a heartbeat, sir. Brandon Slover going to take 8 Baltimore. Appreciate it, Brandon. Let me message Nicholas real quick, see where he's at so he could pick a spot and team. Wayne Carter would love it. Wayne Carter would love it. How you doing, Berg? I got it. I did not, Aaron Herrera. Are they terrible? Nicholas just, is jumping in now. He'll be in here to pick in just a second. Once he picks, we'll see what we have left. They're actually nice. I have not seen them. Let me see if I can find them right now. Reds. What are they called? City what? City Connect jerseys? Let's see here. Tyler took a spot? One Detroit. One Detroit for Trevor. Sorry about that. Did not see it. Appreciate you letting me know. Nicholas Maritime, not 5-7. What team do you want, Nicholas? What team do you want to go with him? Ever get mad and break club off the top of a cart pillar? Not yet, Matt Colden. Not yet. I'm guessing there's a story, though. Sent me a picture. They're okay. I don't know why every team has to have a black jersey. They're okay. I don't hate them. I wouldn't buy one. The hats are boring. They're okay. I wouldn't buy one. They're better than the most. They're better than Boston's. They're better than the Rangers. One spot to close and Brett has taken 2 shots for the... Who said 2 shots? Who said 2 shots? When did I agree to that? Like a samurai? And some shoes in the woods. But he's retired now. Kyle Trojan. What's going on, Kyle? You got the hockey game on, my man? Stars are getting lit up. They are not the stars tonight. Joseph Richard Dunn, what's going on? First live fill was 2. All right. Guess we're only filling 1 tonight because Brett's going to be passed out here soon. Hey, it's still in that pond, too. Aaron and I just played that course Monday, right? Yeah. We went by the pond and make sure it was still there. Who wants spot 3? Nicholas Maritime, still waiting on your team, my man. Pittsburgh. And we got spot 3 to close. Who wants this close? All good, Nicholas. All good. Me on top of Joey Cruz, just like God days. I suck at video games. I'm thinking about getting rid of my PS5. I suck. The only game I'm good at is golf. Shaw, you going to sell? I thought about it. I don't know if I am not or not. I mean, I do enjoy playing golf on it, but I haven't even had it turned on in probably a month. I turned it on. I downloaded that golf game and I played it for about an hour, and that's the last time I had it turned on. That was probably a month ago. Bro, what did you just pour up? I haven't poured anything yet. We got to fill this up before I'm pouring one, but I've already taken 2 shots. We got some Eagle Rare. Some Eagle Rare, my man. Berg is in here. Berg is in here. Michael Osario, spot 3, raise hell, praise Dale's got your name on it, sir. Michael, you pick a spot and what team you want that's not already picked. So the only spot left will be 3. Z will pick 3, and then you get to pick. It's first come, first serve as far as who picks the teams. Oddly shaped man. There's just one team. Everybody gets to pick one team that's not already picked, and then you'll get 3 random teams on top of that. So still tons of good headliners out there. Pittsburgh's already been picked. Let's see here. You still got Baltimore's been picked with the Ovechkin puck. Detroit's been picked. Nobody's picked Detroit. Yeah, Trevor got Detroit. He's smart. Dallas is picked. No, Dallas is still out there with a Michael Parsons jersey. Houston's still out there. Rams. Hell. Denver's picked. Houston got 2 headliners and not picked. The Trevor Zegras Ducks jersey. Young stud in the NHL. New England. I don't think the 49ers have a headliner, do they? Yeah, the Joe Montana. Yes, they do. Good eye. Good eye. New England, you got that David Ortiz Big Poppy jersey. Oh, you're taking New England, Talon? That's my man. I didn't know you were saying that. I thought you were just calling him out. Talon Lane. I'm going to take New England. And we are full, ladies and gentlemen. We are full. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get this set up real quick. All right, random here. So this is going to be break 62-15 teams. And this will be the 24 teams that were not picked. So there you go. 24 teams that are not picked. Dice roll needs to be 5 or higher. 11 works. Well, you had your chance, my man. You had your chance. And there you go. San Francisco down to Indy. There are your teams. There are your teams, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, who won this? This is going to be a mini spot. Joey Cruz. This was a mini spot. Who won the other mini spot? Nicholas Maritime. All right, so there are your teams. Take a look at them. If you like what you got, lock it up. If you're working a trade, work it out. I'll give you a minute or two. We'll take a shot here while we're waiting. If we close another one where you take 2 more shots. Whew, I don't know. Let's see how these 2 go. I'm already feeling it. I don't drink much anymore. 5 if I hit that big poppy. All right, so let's pour another shot, and then we'll do one. We got 2 more for this one, so... Let me get through these 2 first. I don't want to be Aaron Herrera. I mean sloppy drunk. Just here to see if your ears and cheeks are getting red. A little bit, a little bit. Cheers, my friends. Whew. I think they're getting worse. Did somebody take Dallas? Talon beat him. Talon beat him with New England. Talon beat him. I don't know if I can go back up, but Talon beat him. There was New England. Talon same for New England. I know it says Facebook user. I can't quite scroll up that far, but Talon beat him with New England. Aaron came in another minute or so behind. So Talon got it in there. That's not what Tam says. He says, congrats, sir. I hope me and Joey hit something nice. Tommy Reese, what's going on? How you doing tonight, sir? All right, guys, we'll do one more. Then, actually, let's random the box first. Let's random the box. Flip over to the random screen. We'll random the box. Wrong sheet. There are your boxes. The ones we've already hit are pulled out of this list. 38 boxes, 38 entries. Good luck, everybody. 5 or higher on the dice roll. 8 works. Final round. Box Scottie Pippen. Box Scottie Pippen. I'm buzzing pretty well right now. I am. Thanks for asking. It's probably the most alcohol I've had to drink since January. February. Whatever month that was when Aaron poisoned me. So box 33. Let's take another one, and then I'll grab box 33. Hopefully I don't fall down. Michael Griffin, what's going on? You're gonna send it to me? I'm confused. Cheers, guys and gals. Woo! Typically, they get better as you go. Oh. All right. Let's grab box 33. Can you bark if another shot? Can I bark? No. I'll do another shot when we fill another break. Here comes Nolan Ryan. Ryan Express. Vardy, what's that? 5 shots? I did the free shot. One for the mini. So 4 shots. Brian Abrams, what's going on? I can do Seattle for the Jets. I think we may have a trade brewing, so we'll give it a minute. But we do have box 33 right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to switch this out for some peach schnapps here soon. Or some Baileys. About to hit the Redskins lid. Seattle Jets. I can do Seattle for the Jets. So we got a confirmed trade there. Seattle for the Jets. Can you both give me a confirmed here? Seattle for the Jets confirmed by Robert Cave. Nicholas Maritine, just throw me up a confirmed Seattle for the Jets. I'm going to go ahead and change it on my side. Confirm. All right. All right, let's find us a winner here. Box 33, Scottie Pippen is sealed all the way around with security tape. Nothing written on the bottom of this one. Box 33. Good luck, everybody. We have a speed rep. What do we got? What do we got? Nice hit. Very, very nice. Who has them? Who has them? Box is empty. Just the Rydell bag in there. Very nice hit. Bag is empty. Do have a speed rep. 49ers rear bumper. Radke Sports COA on the back. You do have a picture from the signing and your Radke Sports card. This is a 49ers Eclipse. Great looking helmet, that black on gold. You do have your front bumper as well, and this is 4-time Super Bowl winner. One of the best quarterbacks in the history of the game, Mr. Joe Montana. What a hit. Mr. Joe Montana, beautiful hit. Hell of a player right there. Going out to spot one, Mr. Trevor Schulte. Trevor, congratulations, my man. Very nice hit. Nice hit, Trevor. Wayne and I are running through the series. We're going to be out of headliners. That's all we're hitting, our headliners. Where is that Joe Montana? Thanks for saving me and MJ money. Wayne called it sharp. You should have let Aaron close. Montana. Maybe it's a Lewis Reed hit. Using all my luck before the casino. Hell of a tackler that guy is. Almost as good as Joe Montana. Let's hit all the headliners, baby. I'm going to have to stay out of the lives. I'm sorry, Talon Lane. I'm sorry, buddy. Nice hit, though, Trevor. Let me update this headliner list real quick. Let's see here. Where's Joe Montana? And he should be in the first set of slides. Let's hit some more. Let's find some more bangers tonight. All right, headliner list is up to date. Let's see if we can't get some more in here. We'll do live fill 1. We'll do another pick your teams. See how that goes. 1 box, 56 per. Brian Fiegel up in here. What's up, Eagle? That was a headliner, so that's 1 shot. We got to fill more boxes for more shots. Matt Ryan, what's going on? Live fill 1 is open. Nicholas Maritine, what spot do you want, sir? What spot do you want? You can definitely have Buffalo, but I need a spot number. Got a bottle, but I'll take a bottle if you have it sealed. 5. Nicholas Maritine and 5 with Buffalo. Nicholas and 5. Who else wants to jump in? Again, we get another one full, I'll do another shot. I'll do another shot if we get another one full here. I'm probably like a 5, honestly. Like, I can still think. I know what's going on, I think. I'm probably like a 5. I've got a pretty good buzz going on. Again, I haven't drank much since January, so a couple beers and maybe a glass here and there, but I haven't drank much since January, so. But I'm probably like a 5 right now, so. We need to get you to level 14. Whew. Level 14 hurts for 2 days. I may have to call in sick for 2 days. I'm going to remind you of this when you're 43, Joey Cruz. Joey Cruz will be the big 4-0 this year. He thinks stuff hurts now. I don't know. I mean, no offense to David Orchid or Robert K, but man, I don't know how. Like, I don't know what 61 is going to feel like. 43 feels pretty crappy sometimes. Brenda Ashley, Jamie Lou, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're filling live fills here. I've taken 4 shots so far tonight. For every live fill or mini we fill, I will do another shot. Till y'all are bored, broke, we're out of boxes, or I'm drunk as fuck. Whatever comes first. $53 is too. I just hope at some point I figure out what I can eat and what I can't. Like, it's like crapshoot right now. Like, last night we had tacos and I didn't even use any salsa and I still felt bad. So I don't even know what's good and what's not anymore. Only had 4 shots of just getting started. That's like Joey Cruz on a par 3. He's taking his 4th shot and he's not even on the green yet. Remember when I do remember. I was talking about that earlier. I said the human waterfall. Feels not terrible. A few more creaks when I get out of the chair. Can you still golf at 61, David Orchid? That's what I need to know. Because Michael Block's giving me hope. Giving me hope that I can make the senior tour. I've got 6.5 years till I can qualify for the senior tour. Not that I don't love breaking, but if I could play golf for a living, that sounds way better. Yeah, but Chero got pretty drunk. At least once a week. That's good. That's good. I'll probably have 2 ankle replacements by then, but hopefully they're good ankle replacements. Who's next? We are still live, doing live fills. Where can I see the headliner list? Right at the bottom. Right at the bottom of the screen. It's scrolling. I don't know why it's shortened like that. Actually, yes, I do. Headliner list is scrolling. Brenda, it's because we're dual streaming on YouTube. If you click, let me find the link for you here. It's because of Facebook restrictions. We're dual streaming on YouTube, and the app we use to dual stream is called Restream. It basically takes and streams it to both platforms. YouTube, or Facebook rather, security is way tighter than YouTube, so you have to just click that link. It's 3 little clicks, and then it'll show us your name. But if you don't want to, I can figure it out on my screen as far as it shows your name when I'm watching on my phone. So we just started this week dual stream on YouTube. It's just something we're testing to see if it's viable, something we want to continue with, if it's going to bring more eyeballs. We've got to figure out how to advertise and how to get our name out on YouTube. It's not like Facebook where you can just post stuff and friend request people and, you know, do member drives. You can't really do any of that on YouTube. So we've got to figure out how to make YouTube, what makes it tick. I need to update the boxes left too. There's 37 boxes left. But yeah, just something we started this week, dual stream on YouTube. Just trying to get a feel for it. But that's why it says it. If you click that link, it's 3 little clicks, and then it'll show us your name. Michael Osario and 7. Appreciate it, Michael. And you chose the right team, too. I'm proud of you. Is there replies to... yeah, it is... J. Cruz at btgmemorabilia.com. Really, it shouldn't have happened on Mile High. They aren't dual streaming yet. We're kind of the guinea pig here in South to see work out the kinks, because there are definitely kinks. Like, I can't post in the comments where I normally would post. I have to do it. I have to have a whole other browser open with the Facebook feed open to post, like comments, like when the live happens, or like to drop the links and stuff. So it's definitely some kinks in it. The YouTube side works really good, but there's some kinks on YouTube as well. Like, we can't see who's joining the chat or anything like that. So there's pros and cons to both. She forgot to take the shot after you ran the numbers earlier. I did not, Wayne Carter. I'm good. We can go back and rewind the video. We got 2 spots taken. Who wants to jump in here? I will open up a mini. See if we get any love on a mini. We'll do the same thing. Mini, top 3. 28 per. If I'm talking loud, I'm sorry. I am feeling all right so far. Not going to lie. I'm a lightweight these days. I mean, not really lightweight, but drinking-wise, I'm a lightweight. I'm no Aaron Herrera, is what I'm saying. Mini is open as well if you're interested. Top 3 advanced, 28 per. If you're interested in the mini, it is open. David Lowe's going to take 3 in the mini. Appreciate it, D-Lowe. Five spots to go in the mini. 6 spots open in the main if you're interested in a main spot. Brenda Ashley, you still living in North Carolina? I seen you say something about earlier playing golf in Delco while you're there. I assume you're visiting unless you moved back and I missed it. But still living over there in Greenville. See that? Greenville. There's no I there. What's the score of the games? Heat up 6 in the third quarter. Golden Knights going to put it on ice. Golden Knights going to put the Stars on ice. They're up 4-0 almost in the second intermission. It would take a miracle for the Stars at this point. So it looks like it'll be the Golden Knights versus the Florida Panthers in the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. Two more, like, I don't know that the NHL loves that. The Golden Knights have been good since their existence. I think they've been around 5 years, and they've been very good all 5 years they've been around. Who else wants to jump in here? Manny and Minnie are open if you're interested. David Lowe, you said you're going to Louisiana this weekend? What was the comedian's name you're going to see? I've probably seen him. I may not know him by name. I know you said you're going to a comedy show. What was his name? Oh, there's a Golden Nugget in Las Vegas or in Louisiana. I didn't know that. I thought that the only Golden Nugget was in Vegas, in old downtown. Man, I need to go back to Vegas. I need to get Cruz to Vegas. I'm just afraid he'll never come back. Steve Trevino. I'm gonna Google him real quick. I've probably seen him. No, I've never seen him actually. Actually, I think I have heard his stuff. He had a pretty famous TikTok going around, I believe. But you just never seen him. But I think I know who he is. Just seen him, funny dude. He's pretty funny. We were in Vegas years ago. This is God. I can't tell you how long ago this was, but we went to see Rita Rudner, and she's hilarious. Just very dry and just like mostly about like marriage and being married and raising kids and stuff. But she was hilarious. We seen her in Vegas. I think at Harrah's, if I'm not mistaken. But she was hilarious. I enjoy comedy shows. I wanted to see Adam Sandler when he was here, but just didn't get a chance to make it. I'm sure everybody's seen, if you're on TikTok, the skit of that one comedian. All he really does is play off the audience. He just asks the audience questions. Matt something or other, where the lady brought him cookies, and the backstory is they ended up hooking up after the show and shit. It was pretty funny. Like he called her daughter on FaceTime from the stage and shit. It was pretty funny. But he gets credit for being funny, and he is funny. Don't get me wrong, but he just 100% just plays off the audience. He doesn't really have any of his own material. It's pretty crazy how he's gotten so popular and really none of his own material. Who else wants to jump in here? We got 2 spots taken so far. And a mini. David Lowe in the mini. Nicholas Maritime, Michael Osario in the main. Got to see Joe Coy. I don't know who that is. Again, most comedians I probably have seen their stuff on one platform or another. But don't know who they are. I don't think I know who that is. Last time we were in Vegas, we went to the Tropicana, and they had a comedy show, and it was super cheap, like $20, and you got 2 drinks with it, I think. But all 3 comedians there just had us dying all night. It was hilarious. I think it was at the Tropicana. I don't even know if the Tropicana is there now, isn't it? Hooters, maybe? Is he the Joseph guy? I haven't been to Vegas since 2010. It doesn't seem like that long, but time flies when you have a kid. We need to get back. We need to plan a trip to Vegas, though. Stephen Crichton, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? I have to look him up. I may have heard some of his stuff and just didn't realize that who it was. I'll have to look him up. Joe Coy. I looked up his face, but I don't recognize him. I'll have to look him up. Got you via say if it moves tomorrow, whatever, because you get smashed, you can leave me there. All right, Nicholas. I mean, we got to get there first. I don't know. I'll give it the old college try and see if we can get more going here. But I'll let you know for sure what happens. Cruzy and Wayne disappeared. Yeah, I don't know where they went. I don't know. There's one. I was just trying to look her up, but I cannot think of her name. There's a female comedian that she is hilarious. Her delivery is perfect. I cannot think of her name off the top of my head. Trying to think of her name, but she is hilarious. No, not Angela Johnson. Taylor Tomlinson. That's her name. She's hilarious. Maybe it's just me, but she's got a couple Netflix specials. Taylor Tomlinson. She cracks me up. Nikki Glazer is good too. Nikki Glazer is good. She's more raunchy, but she is hilarious. I'll watch her all day for more than one reason. But Taylor Tomlinson is a little bit like Nikki Glazer, but way less raunchy. She kind of in the same material, I guess, but way less raunchy. They're both hilarious in a little bit different way. But I can watch both of them. They're both pretty funny. Nikki Glazer's roast when she's been on a couple roasts and she was really good on those on Comedy Central. Getting a little warm in here after 4 shots. I'm lightweight. I gotta start giving my liver more workouts. Mr. Weatherly, how you doing tonight, sir? Ivan Drago. Tarek Weatherly, straight out of a J.C. Penney catalog family. How you doing tonight? We got one done so far tonight. We are on live fill 2 here. I guess it's technically live fill 1. The first one was a break. Dude, I'm feeling all right now, my man. I don't drink much anymore. Not since about January. I've really cut back. So yeah, I'm feeling all right now. Face is all red. Ears are warm. I had to turn the fan on. I got warm in here. But Derek Weatherly is like, he's the epitome of health. He works out 8 days a week. I got to get on his workout regimen. Three in the one boxer. 3 main, sir? Oh, yeah. David Lowe's already in 3. Appreciate it, Derek. What team you want, Derek? Honey buns in 5 hours, baby. True story, guys and gals. Derek Weatherly, he lives near me. He lives where Joey Cruz lives. If anybody who knows that. But anyway, he lives about 45 minutes from me, and he plays intense flag football. And true story, he plays against the Josh Norman. It's crazy to me that Josh Norman was playing in the NFL last season, and then he'll play in flag football here locally, and then he'll make a team late in the season. He'll go play with them. It's just crazy to me. And Derek Weatherly schools him, runs that shit. He's still a freak. You've got him by what? Probably 3 inches, though? What team you want, Derek? This is a pick your team, my man. Lots of options. Only Buffalo and Cincinnati taken. Only Buffalo and Cincinnati taken. Whatever team Shaq is on, I believe he is a Rams hit. Yes, LA Rams. Appreciate it, sir. Yeah, I love you can't go wrong with Shaq. I would put him in my PC all day. You know me. I mean, Derek and I have this conversation often. He's a LeBron guy. I'm a Jordan guy. But as far as pure dominance and a force, there's never been a better player than Shaq. As far as just, you couldn't stop him. You could foul him, and yeah, that would slow him down. And he was a terrible free throw shooter. But if he would have had the determination that Kobe or Jordan or even LeBron had to be the best, he would have been 100% unstoppable. He would have learned how to shoot free throws, and have been 100% unstoppable. I mean, he was pretty damn unstoppable for about 10 years as it was. But yeah, Shaq, he's just dominant. I remember as a kid, Shaq, when he started ripping down the goal, like not breaking the backboard, but breaking the whole goal, and then brought backboard. So, first I was a Jordan boy, then Shaq and Kobe as a teenager. I never got big into Kobe. I'm not taking anything away from him, but I was never a Lakers fan. Never been a team a fan of anybody on the West Coast team or anything like that. Just couldn't. It's tough when you live on the East Coast to watch it on the West Coast. They don't come on till 10 o'clock most of the time. So I never got a ton into Kobe. I mean, respect. I mean, hell of a player and watched him a lot, but he was never like one of my favorite players. But Shaq played for the Magic when I was growing up in early '90s. Just absolute dominant. And then well, obviously went to the Lakers and still dominated. But see me get blasted on social media yesterday because a mini helmet ear pad fell out of his mini and shipping. No, I missed that. For who? What mini helmet? For what player? Oh, I thought you said a mini helmet. I said his. A mini helmet ear pad fell out. Okay, it happens. I mean, um, Rydell's not perfect. We're not perfect. That's crazy. Somebody blasted you for that. Yeah, I offered him a full refund and a prepaid label. It wasn't good. I mean, what else did he want you to do? Did he want you to go to his house and swap it? I mean, people got to be realistic. Shit happens in shipping. I don't know if anybody's ever worked in any kind of shipping industry, whether it's a warehouse or like UPS or USPS, but shit gets thrown around like crazy. It's amazing half the stuff we order isn't broken. Right? Yeah, he wanted something for free. I mean, we always make it right, and that's just yeah. If you're offering to make it 100% right, then he's just looking for something. So he wanted you to give him something else and keep the helmet. I'll take the refund for him. Won't send anything back though. No, I completely missed that. I did see the other day where you called somebody out for you guys accidentally shipped him the wrong helmet and he wouldn't ship it back or something like that. I seen the whole argument the other day. I think it was on Razzholes maybe. I forget now. But yeah, I did see that whole argument the other day. Ryan, how you doing tonight, sir? I was wondering because that was unlike you. You usually don't go looking for a fight. But in that case, I mean, you were right to say something. But yeah, I was wondering because that's not your normal. Unless somebody throws the first punch, you usually don't go in swinging. Not much, Ryan. How you doing tonight? Yeah, I seen that one too. I seen that one too. We got spots 3, 5, and 7 taken here. 3, 5, and 7. And mini is open 28 per, half price, 50% chance of getting into the main. David Lowe's the only one in there now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you were just trying to make things right. I mean, again, mistake on your guys' part, but you owned it and you tried to make it right, and he didn't want to play ball, so shitty people. They'll get what they got coming to them, hopefully. $500 credit and a formal apology for the earpiece problem. That sounds like somebody from Fayetteville. That sounds like somebody from Fayetteville. No, I think he meant that they shipped him the wrong helmet, which was way higher value than what he ordered. And granted, it was a mistake on their part, but they were trying to make it right, and he didn't want to make it right. So I think that's why they meant by steal. Wayne Carter, you will get nothing and like it. Yeah, so he got about a $500 increase in value. Oh, and Danny Neal, how you doing tonight? Derek, I seen pictures. I think you posted on your story the other day. Your little girl, man, she's getting big. She's getting. What is she? Probably getting ready to turn 4. It's crazy how time flies. Maybe 3. Maybe I'm a year off, but yeah, it's crazy. My son just finished up 5th grade today. We went to his 5th grade celebration. Makes you think back. Like I remember dropping him off at kindergarten. I was a mess. Like I remember dropping him off, and I was like, no big deal. But I was at home with him every day. He did go to pre-K at 4 years old, but even then, I was with him in the mornings and dropped him off at pre-K on my way to work. I worked second shift at the time, so yeah. But first day I dropped him off at kindergarten, man, I was a mess. So yeah, time. She's 3. Yeah, so time definitely flies. Dropping, it doesn't seem like 6 years since Wyatt started kindergarten, and now he's going into middle school in August. Crazy, letting his hair grow out like a fool. I keep trying to bribe him to let me get him to cut his hair. I've never been a hair guy. I hate hair. I'm probably the only guy you've ever heard say I can't wait to go bald, so I don't have to shave it anymore. So, but yeah, he's trying to get that hockey flow going. He's trying to get that hockey flow growing out. Cody Parr, what's going on, my man? Yeah, well, last seen your, I was just I just thought about this. Last time I seen your daughter, maybe in picture other than pictures, but I seen her last year at the Smoltz and Glavin signing, which was a year ago. I seen that come up on my memories the other day. That's the last time I seen her. So that's yeah, it's crazy how much time flies. How you doing, Cody Parr? Who else wants to jump in here? We got 1 spot taken in the mini, 3 spots taken in the main. That leaves us 5 main taken as of now. The mini would get us down to 2. If we can get there. What's going on in the games here? Celtics take the lead. Almost into the third quarter, the Celtics battle back, trying to extend the series. Trying to extend the series in Beantown. Golden Knights still rolling 4-0. They're getting ready to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. Stanley Cup playoffs, the best playoffs in sports. I believe that is true. Although baseball playoffs are damn good. Baseball playoffs are damn good too. Football is just so different because it's a one and done. It's really the only one and done format of the entire, other than the NCAA tournament, but of the 4 major professional sports. It's the only one and done format, and sometimes you get stinkers. You just get stinker games in the NFL playoffs. Lately, they've been good. You haven't had too many blowouts lately. But I love the NHL playoffs. It's just 60 minutes of car wrecks. Like, people are going all out. Who else wants to jump in here? Who's all? How many people we got watching here in Facebook world? 4 people watching in Facebook. Nobody watching in YouTube. Nobody watching on the YouTube side. Yeah, we've got tonight will probably be the last night I dual stream for a while. I'm not giving up on it, but we've got to figure out how to make YouTube work, how to get people to see our lives. Obviously, you got to get subscribers, and it's not as easy as just going and friend requesting people or inviting people to your groups and that type of thing. So we've got to figure out how to make YouTube work. I think it's definitely worth fighting for, but we need to see a 5th shot. If we can get the mini or something full, I'll do one. You know what? I'll do another one just for the hell of it. I'll do another one just for the hell of it, Weatherly. Just because you ask, I'll do another one. Here we go. We got Eagle Rare. We'll do another one just because you asked nicely. This is the last one, though, until we fill this up. I will do another one. Just about the time I started to cool down. I'll do another one, though. All right. Cheers, my friend. Cheers, everybody. I'll take one with you. I like it. Where was all the hype? Michael Osario, you taking shots with me, sir? I'll sip some acid. You working tonight or you home? He said he will shotgun White Claw if we fill the main. I don't have anything here I could shotgun. I do have a few beers in the fridge, but they're like the aluminum cans with the screw top. I don't know that you could shotgun those. Maybe you could. You just have to poke a hole in the bottom, and I think it would work the same way. I think. It would still be a little... You just punch a hole and then take the top off. Those are 16 ounces, though. Those are big shotguns. White Claws are terrible. I don't see how anybody drinks seltzer anything. I've tried it. When we left last July from Florida, we drove, so we took a lot of people flew that met us there. So we took all the drinks back with us because we drove, and we brought back a ton of seltzers. And I try to like them. I was like, it's okay. And then by the 3rd drink, I'm like, this is terrible. I haven't tasted one. I was like, I could drink more than 2 drinks of this. Aaron drank them for a little while. He drank the other ones, though, Trulies. Aaron drank Trulies for a while. Now if he's drinking something like that, he's drinking the tea ones, the hard teas or whatever they're called, twisted tea. And they're not bad. I can do some twisted teas. They're not bad. But yeah, I'm normally a beer guy, or normally my go-to is Beam and Coke. But if I'm doing shots, I don't want Beam. It's a little harsh for shots. Although this Eagle Rare is not going down super smooth tonight. Cruz probably is off doing other things. Aaron, I don't know where he's doing. He's probably hanging out with Tam. Q's out of school, so Q may still be up, driving him crazy. Sometimes kids confuse me. My son, today was his last day of school, and he gets home, he takes a nap. I'm like, what are you doing? You should be bouncing off the walls. You're out of school for the summer, and he takes a nap. Who, Aaron? I don't think Aaron has to do that anymore. He pretty much gets on demand. He's like, getting... He's like Netflix at this point. He just pushes the button and it happens. He doesn't have to do the deed himself at this point in time. I don't think he's pissed her off that much yet. something in my hand, a splinter or something like that. I might need you to bring me an IV though, Michael. Were you there that night? Or was that just Kev when Berg got the IV on the golf trip? I just think it's funny because everybody assumes it was from drinking. He just didn't drink it. It was lack of drinking, if anything. I don't think you were there that night, though, were you? Tommy Reese to Miami. Appreciate it, Tommy. We are Bon Jovi status. Bon Jovi status here. 4 teams down. 4 spots down. We got 1, 4, 6, and 8. 1, 4, 6, and 8 left. Appreciate it, Tommy Reese. Taking Miami there in the 2 spot. How's the family, Tommy? Seen your wife's birthday was last week. She turned 40? Am I thinking right? Maybe thinking of somebody else, but I definitely know she had a birthday. I seen the pictures. I just think Michael Block's story. I think that's awesome. We were talking about it earlier, Michael. It's just awesome. Hell, I mean, he's like 45, 46, I think they said. But good for him, man. Starting to get tough though. 2 kids in school and the tens of yeah, yeah, that's tough, man. 3. I mean, you got through the 2s, and for me, Wyatt's our one and only kid. So you hear about the terrible 2s, but nobody tells you about how bad the 3s are. I think they're worse sometimes. But that age is fun, and I'm sure it goes like this as they grow up. Like I used to think like 4 was the best age, like right before they go to school. They're fun. They can play. They can talk. They're not in school yet. But I used to think like 4 was the best age. But watching your kids get into sports or something they love, whether it's cheerleading or even if it's like gymnastics or what, I'm trying to think of other non-sports things, what choir or band or whatever. Watching your kids find something they love to do, and watching Wyatt now develop a love for sports, it's awesome. Like I mean, most of you know, about a year and a half ago, he really got into hockey, super got into hockey, and he still loves hockey, don't get me wrong. But now he's starting to find football and basketball, and it's awesome. So now I'm like, man, this is the best age. Because like the other day, he's like, hey, will you go out and throw with me? And that's just awesome. I haven't thrown a football like in years, and now he wants to throw it. We probably go out and throw 3 times a week. It's awesome. So I enjoy it. Dude is lucky he didn't play me. Yeah, he'd have won by 87 strokes then, Michael. Who else wants to jump in here? Yeah, but that Michael Block story is awesome. I mean, I don't really know what other sport that could happen. I mean, I guess back like in whenever the replacements, like in the 80s, I think it was. Maybe the 90s with the NFL strike. I guess, I mean, like the. Who's the guy that made it from that to the Eagles' actual roster? I forget his name. But I guess that's close to the same thing. But you're talking a 45, 46-year-old man who loves golf and gives golf lessons every day, and that's how he makes his income. And I mean, he makes something from the course, but to get invited to a major and perform well and finish in the top 15, that's just awesome. I mean, it gives every weekend hack or every weekday hack in my case. Hope of my goal right now is to break 80. I've been at 83 twice. I've hit 83 twice. I shot an 87 the other day when we played. I'm pretty consistent in the upper 80s. Once in a while, I'll have a really good day and be in the lower 80s. But I would love to break 80 one time in my life. But it gives all of us amateur hacks hope. Halfway home on live field 1. 4 spots taken. We got Bon Jovi status. 4 to go. 1, 4, 6, and 8. You got to work tomorrow, Michael? Ryan's going to jump in 4 in the mini. Appreciate it, Ryan. Appreciate it, sir. 2 spots taken in the mini. The mini would take us down to 1 spot left in the main. So 4 spots left in the mini. No, we just hit the Montana lid. I'm pretty sure I took it off the headliner list. We just hit the Montana lid, though, last break. Yeah, it is off the headliner list. Just hit it. Trevor Schulte won it. Trevor hit it. Two spots taken in the mini. We got 4 to go. The mini will take us down to 1 main spot left. It is, and there's not too many Redskins lids left out there. That's actually a custom. Somebody converted the decals, found some Redskins decals, and converted those over. So it's a flash that somebody converted into custom with some Redskins decals. So not a ton of those left. You don't see too many, and a lot of players can't even sign them. Like any Any Fanatics players cannot sign Redskins stuff, even if it's legit 100% a helmet you've had for 20 years. Fanatics players are not allowed to sign Redskins stuff. It blows my mind. It's like it's not fake; it's a legit helmet, but they're not allowed to sign it. When Chase Young was hot, like when he first came out of college and his first few games when he was tearing it up in the NFL, like his list of stuff he couldn't sign was longer than the list of stuff he could sign. So yeah, not too many Redskins lids left out there. Chris Bishop, what's going on, my man? We're doing shots. If we can fill another live fill, we got some Eagle Rare on tap here. We'll do another shot. I'm up to 5 for the night. So if we can get another live fill in, we will do some more shots. Yeah, but the colors look really good on that David Lowe. The Flash and the Redskins decal work well together. Who else wants to jump in here? Let's see here. Let me put a little blasty blast on the page, see if we can get some more people to jump in here. Just putting a blast out there, guys. Let's get this filled. 6 Baltimore for Aaron. Appreciate it, Aaron. We got 1, 4, and 8 left. If anybody wants a main spot, obviously the mini would close the main, but we can always adjust the mini. Right now, we could just cut the mini down to like a 4-spotter and top 2 advance. Same odds, same price, so no harm, no foul there. But if anybody wants a main spot, we can do that. Or if you want a mini spot, we can do that as well. Appreciate it, Aaron. Game still going on. Aaron, what's the score? Celtics, wow. Last time I looked, it was like a 5-point game. Celtics taking a commanding lead here with 6.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Can they extend the series? Can they extend the series? Who's all still watching? Who is all still watching? Let me see here. We got 7 people watching on Facebook World. Nobody watching on the YouTube side. Game is over. We're going to win it in Boston. I hear you. I hear you. You'll have to. What? No. So it'll be 3-1. So you go to... Now, wait. Is the NBA 2-3-2 or 2-2-1-1-1? Present. David Lowe's still watching. I think the the conference finals are all 2-2-1-1-1, right? And then the finals goes to 2-3-2. That's impressive, Aaron Herrera. That is impressive. 2-2-1-1-1. So they'll go to Boston, then back to Miami, and then if needed, Game 7 in Boston. Oh, really? So the finals are even 2-2-1-1-1 now? That's cool. I never liked the 2-3-2 format. To me, it's worse for the higher seed because if you drop one of those first games, you can get behind really, really badly with 3 in a row at the other team's place. To me, it's just not as fair as 2-2-1-1-1. Obviously, it's more travel, but I think it's more fair that way. So we got 5 spots taken in live field 1. Pick your teams. 1 box, 56 per spot. 1, 3, and 8 available. 1, 3, and 8 are available. Carlo, what's up, buddy? What is up, Carlo? You back? You might as well take a spot if you're going to be in here. Might as well take a spot if you're going to be in here. How are things in the new location? 5, Carlo. Derek Weatherly peer pressure me into taking another shot. So we are at 5 shots here. If we fill this one, we'll be at 6 shots. Derek Weatherly peer pressure, man. Welcome back, Trevor. Don't you call me out like that, Shaw. What are you talking about? I just said welcome back, Trevor. Did I miss something? Joey Sinet's, what's going on, buddy? How are you tonight? We got to fill this one up and we'll do another shot. Y'all do one at home with me. We got to get this one filled up, though. We can do either way. If you want a main spot, I can cut the mini down to 2 spots. The top 2 win, and we'll cut the 5 spots, 5 and 6 off there. Same odds, no harm, no foul. If you want a main spot, they are available. You just did 3. Let's go, Ryan. Let's go, buddy. 1 and 6 in the mini. Trevor jumping in. This would close it if we can get it full. Two and 5 left in the mini. This will now close the main. What are we doing shots at? We got some Eagle Rare. Here, Joey Sinet's. I'm up to 5. Even though we're only on live fill 1. Water. That's coming from Wisconsinite. All they drink is beer. What's up, Joey Cruz? Welcome back, sir. We got 2 spots left in the mini to close this down. Do you really? I've never heard somebody from Wisconsin say they hate beer, except for Jordan Roaring, but he also hates the Packers. So I'm not really sure how much of a Wisconsinite Jordan Roaring really is. I'm a Beam and Coke guy. I don't like Jack. It's too the charcoal taste is too much for me. I haven't seen you smile this much like every time. Dude, I thought I was very professional that day. I barely smiled. I just kept my head down and kept hitting good shots. And then you left me. I feel like Carrie right now when she drinks. Her face gets all red. Mine's red as shit. Look like Rudolph. David, we can do that. Not a beer drinker. The Jack is my drink of choice. We can do that, David. That'll close. We can just eliminate spots 2 and 5. I didn't want you to leave, and that backfired on me. David, what team do you want? David? So what we'll do is we'll just eliminate spots 2 and 5. And that will make the mini full. Is that cool with everybody? I enjoy beer. I do enjoy a nice ice cold beer on a hot day. Now leave 1 and 8 for the winners of the mini, if that's cool with everybody. Sure, as long as I win. He wants Denver. All right, so we are full, folks. We'll run the mini first, and then we'll get some teams, and then while you're trading, I'll do a shot. So let's run this here. Flip over to the random screen. So we got Trevor, David, Ryan, and Trevor again. All right, dice roll 5 or higher. 3 is no bueno. I agree with Ryan. 8 works. Good luck, everybody. Final round, good luck. Trevor and Ryan. Wow, they spoke it into existence. Trevor and Ryan, David Lowe, and Trevor on his second spot. I apologize, gentlemen, but they spoke it into existence. Trevor Schulte, you got your choice of 1 or 8 and your team, sir. 1 or 8 and your team. Robert Cave, welcome back. Trevor going with 1 in Detroit. And that leaves Ryan. Yeah, just need to know your team, Ryan. You'll be in spot 8. Anthony Rulston, what's up? Just need to know your team, Ryan, and then we can get the rest of the teams here. Washington. He's going with Washington. Nice. The Wayne Carter pick. Wayne would be so proud right now. It filled, my man. It filled. All right. Let me flip over to the random screen and get your teams, and then we'll do a shot. We'll do a shot here. New giveaway live fill 1 teams. This will be the bottom, or the 24 non-pick, not really bottom 24, but 24 entries. The pick teams are taken out. Good luck, everybody. 8 works. Final round, KC down to the Giants. KC down to the Giants. There are your teams, ladies and gentlemen. If you like them, lock them up. If you want to trade, throw it out there. See if anybody's interested in what you're trading. Give you a minute or two, and then we'll find us a box number. Why am I freezing all of a sudden? Think we're back? Little hiccup there, guys. Appreciate. Sorry about that. I think we're all right. I think we're stable now. All right, let's do a shot while we're waiting there. Teams are up. If you're trying to trade and throw them out there, let's do another shot. And this will be number 6 for the night. Got some Eagle Rare. All right. Cheers, my friends. Thank you all very much. Cheers. Whew. Whew, I'll be right back. They're getting stronger, I think. I think they're getting stronger. Nah, I just needed a chaser. Just needed a chaser. What's up, Mr. Roaring? Whew. I'm out of water. I think they're getting stronger. I wish I was going to go puke. Not yet. Maybe later. If San Francisco is up, let me know. Did not puke. Just needed a chaser. Carrie's asleep, my man. It's past 10 p.m. Carrie is asleep, I promise you that. Even though she did take like a 3-hour nap when she got home. We didn't even have dinner. I went up there and she was sound asleep, so I just found something to eat. So I woke her up right before I went live, so she may still be awake. Anybody locked? Anybody trading here in Live Field 1? Trevor is locked up. Brian Fiegel, welcome back, my man. How are things down there in West Texas tonight, Brian? I'm going to flip over to the random screen. Find us a box number here. $37 boxes to go. 37 entries, you can see right there. Dice roll needs to be 5 or higher. 4 does not work. 12 works. That is the max rolls with 2 dice. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. Final round. We got box 43. Box Troy Polamalu. I'm down in South Padre Island for those that know what it is. Some R&R. Nice. Nice. Sounds nice, Brian. I've never been there, but I've heard of it. Get trashed at Clayton's. Box 43. 43. Take it off the list here. Box 43, Troy Polamalu. We got pretty hammered at longboards. I'm getting pretty hammered in my basement. Does that count? Glad I ain't got to get up at 6 in the morning. Anybody locked? Anybody trading? Rip it. Let's find out what's in box 43. Seal all the way around with security tape. Nothing written on the bottom. No pressure luck on this one. Box 43. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. If I cut the tape, it makes it easier. We are going to have a break credit. Who's got them? Who's got them? We're going to have a Cleveland Browns break credit. Waynesy Bear did nice on these. These look nice. $150 in break credit. Waynesy Bear ended up doing these break credits. Cleveland Browns, $150 in break credit. Going out to Cleveland, spot 5, Mr. Nicholas Maritine. Nicholas, congratulations. You will have $150 in BTG South break credit. Box is empty. Nice hit. Congratulations, Nicholas. What Brett brushing these shots kicking? Oh, my face is definitely red. Definitely. On the YouTube side, I look even worse. YouTube's much clearer. Nice hit, Nicholas. With the Browns break credit. I'm sorry, Michael Osorio. I am sorry, my man. I didn't pick a number. Random picked the number. In the immortal words of Aaron Herrera, you need to pick better numbers, sir. It's supposed to be the Bengals box. That would have been epic. That would have been epic. I love the Bengals orange jerseys. I've got it. I said this last night, but I've got a Joe Burrow signed black Bengals jerseys, but man, the orange one screams my name. I may need one in every color. The black, the orange, the white, and the color, and the white Bengal. I may need one in every color. A whole wall full of Joe Burrow. Better to be lucky than good, my man. Aaron would tell you to pick better numbers. Thank you, Tommy Reese. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, we will try another one here. Let me update the headline. Let's just take the Browns off of there for the break credit. Browns break credit is off the headliner list. Four break credits left. What do we got left in the series here? 16 headliners, 4 break credits. So out of 36, you know what 20 of them are. You know what 20 of them are. Appreciate it, Tommy Reese. You have a good night, sir. Let's see if we get any love on a second live fill here. Live fill 2. We'll run that same thing back. See if we get anywhere with it. If we get some traction, we'll throw up a mini, but if not, we will see how it goes. But live fill 2, pick your teams, 1 box, 56 per spot is open if you're interested. The game, NBA game over, Celtics ended up taking it 3-1, going back to Boston. Golden Knights shut out the Stars to win that series. Or no, they're up 3-0. They didn't win that series. They're up 3-0. So that series will go to Game 4 Thursday night. Game 4 between the Hurricanes and Panthers tomorrow night. Anybody interested in live field 2 here? Anybody interested? Louis G, welcome back, sir. How you doing tonight? Anybody interested in Live Field 2 here? Anybody interested? Got 4 people watching on Facebook. Nobody watching on YouTube. Have a good night, Ryan. Appreciate you jumping in, sir. We'll give it a few minutes here to see if anybody is interested. Who's all in here? Who's all watching with me here? 4 folks in here. Who's all watching? David Lowe, you still with me? Osario. No, Tommy left. I'm sure Weatherly left. David Avalos. Nicholas. Aaron. Ryan left. Just trying to get the energy to go to bed. I hear you, Brian Froy. What's up, Rick Queen? Welcome back. Gino, what's going on, sir? How you doing tonight? We are live on Live Field 2 if you're interested. Oh, wow. Wow. Man, I hate to tell you this, and I'm sure you know this, but tomorrow and the next day are going to be worse. I haven't played like full court 5-on-5, I assume. I haven't done that in a while. I'm doing good, itching for a helmet. I hear you, Gino. Live Field 2 is open if you're interested. Headliner list is up to date. How do Facebook works? Usually play on Whatnot. Usually, but not 3 hours. Yes, full court. I got you, Brian. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you. I'll shoot basketball with my son in the cul-de-sac, but like my ankles are so bad I can't even jog most of the time, let alone run. So yeah, I couldn't tell you last time I played like actual competitive basketball. Like if I jump, I gotta make sure not to land on my left foot. That's how bad my ankles are. But Gino, to answer your question, all of our breaks are different. This one is what we call a pick your team break. So it's 8 spots, 56 per spot. You pick one team. So obviously most people pick one of the headliners. The headliners are scrolling below me. And you also see pictures below me of the available headliners. So you pick a spot. So if you wanted Denver, you would take whatever spot you wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. And you would also take Denver. And then what happens is once all 8 spots are full, we take those 8 teams that are picked out of the list, and we random the other 24 teams, and you get 3 of those. So essentially, you get 1 pick team and 3 randoms. Now we do a variety of type of breaks. Pre-fills, as far as when we're not live, we'll do AFC, NFC, where you'll get 1 team from each conference. We'll do some like. It just really depends on how many teams are remaining in the series. Sometimes we'll do teams remaining, which when we get down to like 20 or so teams remaining, so the spots change. So if there's 20, it would typically be like a 2-spot or 10-spotter. So it'll be 10 spots, and you get 2 of the remaining teams left. So we run a series. Obviously, they're back here behind me in boxes. And we start out every series. We have all 32 teams represented in 50 boxes. Sometimes we do smaller series. Sometimes we do bigger. But typically, we represent all the teams at the beginning of the series. And as it gets on in the series, obviously, less teams are represented, so we change it up. But so it's always a fluid situation. This one is, like I said, a pick your teams break. Sometimes we'll do like top 8 3 random, or you'll get one of the top 8 remaining retail value teams, and you'll get 3 randoms. Or depending on how many teams are left in the series, we may do like a top 8 2 remaining if there's like 24 teams left remaining. So it's always fluid as far as we try to be the fairest we can be. So, but this one is they pick your team. So you pick one and get 3 random. And then once all the teams are picked, we use random.org and we randomize the box numbers. Or you pick your team, then we randomize all the remaining teams using random.org. You get time to trade, and then we usually give 2 or 3 minutes to trade, and then we'll use random.org to randomize all the box numbers that are back here, and we'll pull a box. And if you have one of those teams, you win the helmet. I'm not really sure how Whatnot works. I've been on Whatnot, mostly for cards. We used to actually run on Whatnot, BTC, our card room, breaking the case. We used to run on Whatnot a little bit, but we haven't really ventured into the memorabilia world on Whatnot, so. I'm 25 plus years older than most of the kids in there, but the old man still got some skills. Came home, then took an hour away to pitch. Nice. That's awesome, Brian. I was just talking about earlier how, like, when you have kids, things change. Like, I used to think 4 was the best age. Like, they were fun. They weren't in school yet, so you had all the time in the world with them. But then, like, a year and a half ago, my son got into hockey, and that's awesome. I love watching him play hockey, and now he's starting to get into football and basketball, and he'll ask me a couple times a week to go out and throw football with him, and that's awesome. So now it's like, man, 10 is the best age ever. And I'm sure when he's 15, I don't know, 15 is kind of a shitty age. But no, it's awesome watching the kids grow up and getting into, stuff you enjoy. Because I love going out and throwing football with them. I try to if I absolutely can, I try to go out there all the time I can, or go out and practice hockey with them. We got synthetic ice in the front, and I'll go out and practice hockey with him. I'll just pass to him and let him shoot and that type of thing. He's come a long way. I mean, for a kid that's only been skating a year and a half, he's came so far, and he didn't make the travel team this year, and he was heartbroken. Like, I felt terrible for him, and I thought it was borderline. Like, those kids, the travel kids are good. Most of them been playing for 4, 5, 6 years. They've been playing since they were little kids, like 4. And he's moving up in age, so he's going to 12U this year. So I thought he was borderline, and he didn't make it, which I understood. There's a lot of good kids, so, but he was convinced he was going to make it. And again, I think if they would have took 20 kids, he probably would have made it. But they only took 18 kids and 2 goalies, so 20 kids total, but only 18 position players. So he was pretty heartbroken. But I told him, I was like, you got 2 options here. Either focus and get better and try it again next year, or just have fun and go out and enjoy, what you can do. It's your call. But he's focused and he's ready to get back at it and work on getting better and plan for next year. So as far as getting better for next year. Oldest is 15, youngest just turned 5. Yeah, you definitely got a group there. You've got an age there, I should say, a gap. We are working on baseball scholarships this summer. That's awesome, man. That cool part about baseball is literally every school down here has a baseball team. That's the cool part about it. They all need players. And if your kid's good, he'll definitely get some offers. So that's awesome. That's the tough part about hockey. Even hockey in Ohio is not big. I mean, it's way better than when I played, or not played, but when I was growing up, nobody had high school hockey. But now there are some in Ohio, but down here it's super hard. There's only so many teams, so. But yeah, yeah, I knew you had the disabled child, and so you got your hands full all the time there between all the kids. So that kudos to you, man. Sometimes I don't know how I get through with one kid, so kudos to you and your wife for sure, man. All need lefty pitchers. If you're a lefty and you can throw strikes, you will definitely get looks, 100%. What's up, Wayne Lowe? How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight, Wayne Lowe? Brian Freud? Didn't I just see you and your oldest son went to Florida? I believe I seen some pictures last week. Didn't you guys go to Florida? Yeah, one of the therapist kids flies out to New York. Yeah, it's there's just not many. I mean, in the greater Atlanta area, there's 5 rinks, which sounds like a lot, but you go to like up north and there's 25 rinks. So, but it's just like I said, even in Ohio, where it's cold a lot, there's not a ton of hockey. It's just not been that popular. It takes a while to grow that. But he loves it, and it's expensive. So, um, but there's nothing like watching your kid do something they enjoy. I've said it 100 times. There's nothing that gives me greater pleasure than watching him go out there and work hard and be motivated and enjoy getting better. Yes, sir. We're in Miami. Nice, nice. Lefty. Woo! You got something brewing there, man. You got something brewing there. My nephew was in high school, and he was a good baseball player, a damn good baseball player, and just got distracted a little bit his senior year as far as chasing girls and not focusing enough on baseball. But he could have definitely played at least like Division II college or something. But it is what it is, and he's got a good life now and 4 kids and works for the post office, and he enjoys life, I think. But yeah, he was a damn good baseball player growing up. 100%. There are definitely heartbreaking times. True story. I got thrown out of a little league baseball game one time. Well, I got our entire section thrown out of a baseball game one time. My nephew, who I was just talking about, was playing. I think at this time it was probably like 14U baseball, and they were in the playoffs, and they were not the semifinals, but they were making a run, and they got to this umpire, and he couldn't have been. He was just calling terrible balls and strikes. It was absolutely terrible. Like shit was bouncing off the dirt in front of home plate, and he was calling it strikes, and we were all giving him hell. And he came over, and both sides were giving him hell, both because he was just terrible. And he warned us that if anybody says anything else, I'm going to throw you all out here. So the very next pitch bounced off the plate, and he called it a strike, and I started raising hell. He told us all to get out. So, so I was like, what? I mean, I typically give referees and umpires the benefit of the doubt because they're in a tough job. Most of them don't get paid shit, and they're doing the best they can. But like when you're calling strikes that bounce off the plate, I got a problem. Yeah, I'll reach out to him in the fall. We'll see, but he is not going to. You're waiting for that Bulldogs offer, aren't you, Brian? Yeah, looking back, it's funny now, and I laughed about it. I laugh about it now, but at the time, I was pretty worked up. I take a gummy and sit by myself now. I I've gotten better. I used to sit by myself at hockey. I'd go stand by myself because I'd be mumbling under my breath the whole time. I've gotten better though. Uh, Most of the time now, if it's a tight game, like uh, I can see my son one time in hockey this year. They were in a 1-goal game in the third period, and my son got a breakaway, and he had a teammate coming up the side, and the teammate went off sides before my son crossed the blue line, and I could just see my son. And inside, I was like, breathe, breathe, and he was upset because he's a pretty good shot, and on a breakaway, he's pretty. I'd say 80% conversion rate, and that the other kid just got in front of him by a step and got offside. So I wanted to say something, but again, they're just kids. You got to remember that sometimes. So, did somebody say something? Thought I seen a comment pop up somewhere. Welcome back, Chris Bishop. How you doing tonight? We are live in Live Field 2. If anybody is interested in Live Field 2, told me to keep my mouth shut when we got a car first. I was pissed, but internalized it, and he was right. I hear you. I try not. My son is very. He does not like being the center of attention at all. As far as like from the stands, he loves playing hockey, but he's very shy. So I try not to call him out. There was one game. This was in the spring. This was like 2 months ago. And for whatever reason, he just had a monumental brain collapse. They were in the third period in rec league hockey because they only have 60 minutes. No matter if the game's tied or what, they have 60 minutes to play because they got another game right after that. So the first 2 periods are normal. Like if there's a stoppage, the clock stops. But in the third period, the clock's running. They were down a goal with like 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes. I think it was a minute to go. And the coach called for a line change, and my son, in his infinite wisdom, decided that was a cool time to skate off the ice backwards. And they were on the opposite end of the ice, and he skated backwards the whole time to the bench. And I yelled as loud as I could, "Skate forwards, fool! What are you doing?" Not my finest hour, but in the heat of the moment, it's like you're down a goal, and you just wasted probably 10 seconds. Because I don't care how good of a skater you are. You skate back faster forward than you do backwards. And it probably wasn't even 10 seconds, if I'm being honest. But in the heat of the moment, I was like, what is he doing? I was so mad. 7 bills, but bailing if it doesn't fill tonight. Fair enough. Oh, for sure, Wayne. I kind of didn't think this was going to fill, but we could put it in there for sure, Wayne. Yeah, if it doesn't fill, I'll kill it for the night. Louder, opposing dugout gets more. That's awesome. That is awesome. It's so funny. My son will practice like celebrations, like goal celebrations at home, and he'll do all these crazy shit. And then when he scores a goal in a game, he just is like the most mild celebration. I'm like, what are you practicing all that for if you're just going to do that in a game? We got one spot taken, 8 to go. If you are interested. The Savannah Bananas, man. I didn't realize how hard their tickets were to get. Like they sell out every game. I see people posting like I've got 2 Savannah Banana tickets for sale if anybody's interested. Like they sell out every game. And it's crazy. I was watching some of their stuff like on TikTok and their rules. It's like real baseball but with interesting rules, if that makes sense. Like if you bunt, it's an automatic out from what I understand. There's no bunting allowed. There's other interesting rules like that, but it definitely looks like a good time. Jordan lives down there. He lives like 35 minutes from there, and he's never been. But again, every game pretty much sells out, so at least to my understanding. Yeah, I need to update that. We've only got 36 boxes left. Need to update this. But like, what I don't understand is like how many teams are in the league for the banana. bananas. Like, are there other teams that are similar, or they just have to hope they praise somebody? Cost a fortune and impossible. Yeah, that's crazy to me. Like, I first heard about them last year, and I thought it was just kind of like a joke. I was like, this is just fun. But yeah, they sell out like every game. We still doing shots. If we can get another one full, I did one for live fill 1. We're up to 6 shots for the night, Joey Cruz. How are you tonight, my man? Boston won to force a game 4, 5. Game 5 going to Boston. Aaron Herrera is sad tonight. I don't understand how a guy from Texas who has 3 NBA teams to choose from ends up being a Heat fan. I think we're good on the free shots, Joey Cruz. I think we're good on the free shots. Have you got to go to a Bananas game, Brian? I've just seen the highlights, and it looks fun as hell. But yeah, I didn't realize how hard tickets were to get. What's up, Miss Cruz? How you doing tonight? You off work? Or is Joey Cruz jumping on your profile to make me take shots? I believe that's what's going on here. Or you being my shot hype woman tonight. The shoe is on the other foot. Holly, how you doing tonight, ma'am? What's up, Wendy Joe Cruz? He's probably got 2 phones right now. He probably hacked his wife's phone. She's probably asleep and he probably hacked her, would be my guess. Pretty sure you owe me a shot or 12. I'm pretty sure you enjoyed every one of those shots, and I'm not going to get Waffle House tonight. Is there... Oh, I have my fucking ass off in the house. Right, Wendy, I'll tell you what. I'll take another shot if you come out here and take me to Waffle House. How about that? I don't even like Waffle House, but the foot's on the other shoe now. Shots. We got to fill a break. Wayne Lowe's in there in spot 7. We got to fill a live fill here. Needing to crash, but can't. Yeah, I said what I said, Joey Cruz. The foot's on the other shoe. What else is open 24 hours besides Waffle House? Take the heating pad off my back and ice the knees and try to get upstairs as I'm passing out on the patio. Have a good night, Brian Froy. Appreciate you jumping in. Have a good night, my man. Go Buckeyes. Is Whataburger open 24 hours? I didn't know that. There's surely not a line at 11:30 in Buford. Culver's needs to up their game, Wendy. They need to be open 24 hours, and they got this. Adam Calloway, what's going on? Have a good night, Brian. Quality over quantity? I guess so. I guess you're right. I'm not a Dogs fan. Brian Froy is a Dogs fan. I'm a Buckeyes fan. Brian Froy is a die-hard Dogs fan, though, since it sold out to him. I had it for, I can't say the first time. I had it, God, in 2010 when me and my wife drove from North Carolina to Vegas. We stopped at Whataburger in Amarillo. Uh, Long story short, but we stopped at Amarillo by midnight at a Whataburger. And I don't really remember it. We had it, but I don't really remember it. But we just got one here in Georgia, and I had it probably a week ago. And it was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. The fries were banging. I will say that. The burger was just okay. The burger honestly reminded me of Sonic Burger, but massive, way bigger. You should become an alcoholic, sir. Is your wife going to give me tips? Good for Brian there. Fire. I don't know about fire. I mean, I'd like to like watch them burn. I don't want to get in Facebook trouble here, but no, they've had a great team 2 years in a row. I can't take anything away from the Bulldogs. Credit to them, they've had a great team 2 years in a row. So, well, I think they're probably the leader in the clubhouse to win it back to back to back. So, drink 7 nights. Wendy does not drink 7 nights a week, sir. She has cut down considerably from what I've heard. She only drinks like twice a week now. She didn't even get drunk on Dawson's graduation. She was completely sober. I mean, not completely sober, but she was in control. Unless I missed something that happened after we left. Mom is in town. Ah, I got you. I got you. That never stopped you before, Wendy. Doctor said. We got one spot taken. Spot 7 is gone. Wayne Lowe took Buffalo. We got 7 spots available if you are interested in live field 2. I don't know that you should say that on Facebook. That's not a great way to not get banned, Joey Cruz. Just saying the obvious. One drink a day keeps the crazies away. I believe that. I believe that. David Youngs, what's going on, my man? How are you tonight? We got a plan for Monday at the Gerrera residence. Joey and Wendy, we got a plan for Monday. Food? I mean, that's a good plan. That's a good plan, Wendy. That's not true. Joe Cruz has been crushing the grill lately. And of course, you trust Alton. You love Alton's meat. But Joey Cruz has been crushing the grill lately. I am drinking tonight. We are drinking Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare tonight. This bottle was way fuller, way more in it. I don't think fuller is a word. But it had way more in it when we started tonight. It was like double that. Wayne Lowe, you still watching? I brought this shot glass down just for you and David and Aaron. It says, somewhere in Texas I'm drunk and can't find my horse. I've had this shot glass for 20 years. I bought it in Fort Worth when we took a little vacation to Fort Worth, Dallas area. I heard the plan is for Aaron to dress up like Wee Man in diaper and dress. What? Dave Wayne Lowe. Only if you come help us. Mid to the end, you will be back. Really? I mean, let us know, man. Let us know. We'll definitely get together. Aaron's watched it. I have not watched it. I think Cruz was going to watch it, but I don't know if he did or not. I have not watched it. I'm feeling okay, Henry. I wouldn't say drunk. Usually, drunk me is not responsive. Like, I usually quit talking to people. That's probably not drunk me. That's probably like hammered me. But Wendy's supposed to take me to Waffle House, but I haven't heard her say she's here yet. Midgets running around in diapers. Let's go. He said it's good. I would not leave the house right now as the driver of a vehicle. No. But I'm kind of a fuddy-duddy that way. Like, I guess I'm trying to be. I don't typically drive when I like. Usually, I have a DD. Let's put it like that. My wife is not a drinker, so even if I have just had like one or two beers at dinner, I usually make her drive because she's sober. So why risk it? You never know what could happen. So I'm kind of weird like that. The only time I've ever driven when I was like, I think I was way past the line is unfortunately on a motorcycle when I was, God, it had to be 12, 13, 14 years ago. And I shouldn't have been on a motorcycle, I can tell you that. It scared the shit out of me for about 10 miles. But you're young and dumb and do stupid shit. Luckily, it worked out for me and nothing stupid happened, so. Anybody else interested in Live Field 2 here? Live Field 2 is open. Pick your teams, one box, if you're interested. We're going to give this about another 2 minutes. See if we get any traction. If not, we will call it a night. We've been live 3.5 hours. So it's been a good time. We've been taking shots, having a good time, talking, bullshitting. So we'll give it about another 2 minutes to see if anybody else wants to jump in here. True. Henry, that's so true. I got a kink in my neck about a month ago, and it lasted for 2 weeks. Like, I could not get rid of it. It was probably longer than that ago. But anyway, it took me like 2 weeks to get rid of the kink in my neck. That is so true, Henry. Now when I cut the grass, I'm sore for the rest of the day. That is very true that you said that. Richie gave me some stuff that's like a heavy duty like pain cream. And it worked. It would take the kink out for a few hours, and then once it wore off, it would come right back. But it does work really well. Don't be a wuss. Let me, I don't know, Wayne Lowe. I think your brother and your wife could give us some stories about you. You out for the summer yet, Wayne Lowe? Are you still teaching those future farmers of America? Old people cream, I have some. This is like hemp stuff. If you know Richie Lucido, you know it's going to have hemp in it. And it does work really well. Like, it does take the pain away for a few hours. I forget the name of it, though. But it does work really well. Next week is the end for us. Yeah, my son's last day was today. My wife goes until Friday, but then she's got to work Tuesday because she signed up for extra shit that doesn't pay anything. I'm like, you're silly. Like, yeah, she signs up for extra shit all the time that doesn't pay her anything extra. I'm like, one day you'll learn, but that day isn't this day. Your wife's a teacher too, right, Wayne? All right, guys and gals, last call, last call. If you're interested in Live Field 2, if you're interested in Live Field 2, speak now or forever hold your peace. We're going to give this about another minute. About another minute. If we don't get some traction, we'll call it a night. We'll be back tomorrow to fight the good fight another day. Last call if you're interested. All right, folks. Think that's going to do it for us tonight. We had a good time, had some shots, had a good time, had some laughs. Appreciate everybody jumping in, hanging out with us tonight. BTG South. We knocked out 2 more, so thank you for that. We appreciate everybody who hangs out with us and jumps in and plays and talks and bullshit. So, thank you, guys. If you can invite anybody who might be interested in what we do here, any friends, family, relatives, co-workers, anybody who might like what we do, invite them to the group. We appreciate it. So, but that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening. Thank you.